You can charge the spire.
All right, we're live.
Oh, good. The stream didn't hear all of that.
No, they did not.
Oh my.
We won't be taken down just yet.
So you're certainly giving it a try. Welcome back, everyone, to Blood Bonds.
Yay.
How is the Ashen Court today?
Hyper apparently. I don't know.
Good, ready to go.
Yeah, pretty okay. Yeah.
Last time, you all got severely wounded, but then decided to take a rest. You have cleared out the lowest floor of the tower. And kind of just camped and rested a bit.
Oh yeah, let's do that actually.
You know, Tauren has not taken a single point of hit point damage, despite my best attempt.
It does. This game says 1 hit point recovered. It's interesting.
Oh yeah. Did I take a hit point?
Terrace, meanwhile, took -5. Apparently, she had more than her running.
Yeah, I had 10 hit
Took a hit point of like secondhand embarrassment seeing me get my face punched in.
Multiple times by a, what was it, faceless stalker? Something like that? Yeah.
Both that and a golem as well.
That's dangerous. I didn't know that secondhand embarrassment could deal damage.
Psychic damage, man. Yeah.
Psychic. 1 point of psychic damage. That must almost kill some peasants.
You know. Don't do anything weird around them.
Don't make them afraid of me because their brands will melt.
Oh yeah, that's true. If they get scared of you, they just start dying.
Yes, anyone afraid of me will immediately start taking my charisma modifier and psychic damage and can't move.
Within
so
10
they
feet.
melt. Yeah, within 10 feet. So it increases to 30 on higher levels.
We need like a fence put around.
He literally needs to be cornered away from the peasantry.
Yeah,
For
no
their
tours.
safety.
No tours at all.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, we just make his like
You-
go
you-
10 feet tall,
so-
so like in a pedestal.
what's the damage that it does again?
My charisma modifier, so a +5
Oh, so it
every
would
turn.
outright
Yeah.
kill any commoner.
So,
Yes, and it reduces their movement speed to 0.
Well,
So-
Halldamir
yes.
apparently have 4 hit points, so...
Okay, yeah, Stark. That's
I just have to advise, though, with this, it does mean that basically Amnesty is not allowed to do a royal parade.
Sorry, but can you turn it off? It's like, right?
I don't know.
No, I don't think
It's-
so.
I don't know what the rules say. I mean, it would make
I
sense
think
for
you
me that I
can.
could suppress
Isn't it creatures you assign an enemy? Otherwise, why aren't we taking it right now?
Because you're not afraid of me.
We're
Right,
not
but
frightened.
isn't it?
We're not afraid of him.
Yeah.
Oh
don't
no,
have
it is
the-
a creature. So yeah, if you somehow frighten us, we also.
Yes.
But,
Oh,
but,
no.
as it stands, peasantry might just be afraid of you by reputation.
If
Yeah,
you
that's the
startle
problem.
a cat, it probably will die.
Yeah.
We need to
Oh,
keep you
no.
away from the fucking peasantry.
and-
Jesus Christ.
It does actually. I mean, if like if you actually startle, say, a bird or something, it might just keel over.
That bird star.
So I will say, this is probably more incentive though. Amnes, you need to get like a royal partner or something at some point, just so they can do the parade for you.
Yeah. I need to stand in.
Because any member of the royal family can do the parade. Just currently, the royal family is you,
It's true. I am.
which means you're going to be killing peasants on the way to do a
It's
parade.
it's only 10 feet. I feel like we can keep a 10 feet perimeter
Yeah,
around.
Well,
the
it's
king.
10 foot maybe, but not when it's 30 feet.
When it's 30 feet, we're going to have issues. Maybe. Perfectly solved. Make him fly.
I mean, he's always going to be on his Pegasus stand.
A flying
Yeah.
drone.
I will be on my Pegasus. Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
Or
Flight,
his,
flight isn't always the best. It doesn't make the best parade for the people.
Oh, it's
Well,
true.
that's
You're just
true.
going to look at some other bad dragon products.
hey, it's an air show. I think people like
No,
those.
I can float like Magneto, like down the
Oh my god.
down the street. I can do that.
Yeah, the problem is if you're too high up, the peasants won't be able to get a good view of you.
I think 10 feet is fine above them.
The problem wasn't 10 feet. The problem was what they were dealing with the 30-foot aura.
Not true. I mean, look. Figure something out.
No, you don't hover like Magneto. You need to hover horizontally so they can see you. You know, otherwise they're just looking at your feet.
I like the Magneto hover though.
I mean, what's
Food
30
for thought
feet? That's
later.
like rooftops of houses.
Yeah.
It'd be a bit awkward to look up that.
We can have a series of advanced mirrors to just enlarge, like a big illusion, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it can be done.
However,
Let's
for,
get to the game.
for the party, as all of you are waiting, now at the end of layer 5, approaching in is well, the Court Magister, as is all familiar to many of you, with it, even from a long distance away, with just the tapping of her high heels against the stonework.
Oh, yes.
As she enters in her pure white coat that's currently being bleached on my screen by Amnes's aura.
I can maybe turn it off, I guess.
Fine. It's because I'm seeing everything through low light vision, which means everything is bleached. It's great. But she enters inside, and behind also appears to be, well, technically no longer treasurer, I guess now steward, Lord Raiden.
Oh my god, I just saw Seal and Makara. Fuck.
They are grossly incandescent under the bright light.
They're like.
Because there's a torch going on, Amnes's aura, and then the backlighting.
Oh my god.
Kind of blinding. It's hard to rest in here.
I'd say if I turn on the backlighting.
Do you guys see the iridescence?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
You?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, I see
brilliant.
it. That's all I see.
No, I just wanted to make sure that, you know. Did I hit long rest?
You
I
did.
don't know.
Did?
Yes, you
Long
did.
rest was hit by you, yes.
I did. It's true.
You recovered -5 hit points.
Oh.
Yeah, because I still
Yes.
had the temporary hit points that I gained at the start of the level. I just need
well,
to expend that slot.
There you go. I've tried to do some color correction on the lighting. It's helped a little bit.
Helped a little, yeah. I can sort of
okay.
make out Seal's
It's fine.
face. It'll be alright. Anyway.
If I just zoom in on someone, it works.
Yeah, I increased the contrast balance. And I also increased the shadows a bunch, which looks kind of cool, actually.
Nice.
Zoom into my face.
what? Excuse me?
Zoom in.
Moving on.
But Makara enters into the room doing a slow clap as she kind of looks around, kind of assessing the entire place. Meanwhile, Raiden seems to have a few of your apprentices with him.
Oh, that's right. We can ditch all of our stuff onto them.
What stuff?
There was the arcane focus for
Sure.
Charlotte. There was the book for Theo, but I don't see him.
Theo is currently occupied.
Of course he's occupied. I can't remember what else, but those were 2 things.
Those were 2 things that were found. Yes.
Yeah.
And Makara kind of looks around, just kind of walking right past all of you, looking at the barrier and looking to the statues. Hundreds of years now unlocked. Commendable job. How difficult were the defenses?
Not too bad.
Surprising, maybe, but
Yeah, there was a chain lightning trap. That was simple enough to counter. There's like a murder mystery down that corridor, and it's like waves towards where like the bunks were. There was like an invisible stalker or something in the library. A couple of golems. 2 in here. There's like gestures to the rubble that were once golems.
Commendable work.
thanks.
Do you wish for me to unseal another level?
I think it's pertinent.
Well, we're on a roll, right?
On a roll,
That's why
we've
you
just
do
come
that.
back from a nap.
As well, these bruises won't heal themselves. So.
The next level up, looking at the designs, at least to the best of my understanding, should be both the dueling grounds as well as the scrying chambers. From the best of my understanding, the focus we're looking for will be somewhere in the dueling ground.
What type of defenses can we expect?
That is where I'm a bit more puzzled myself. Looking at the documentation, they don't list very much on level 6.
That's not to say that things haven't come down there from above.
Yes, there may be something on level 6, but
Welcome to the Terrask level. Oh, crap. Seal it.
moreover, there is no immediate staircase or anything listed on the blueprints how to get above level 6. It's possible, given the upper levels beyond this were meant for faculty only, it may be a hidden passage somewhere. Regardless, we can deal with trying to find the stairs further up once level 7 is cleared. Once level 6. Sorry, level 6 is cleared. As Makara will go up, and she will begin enacting her ritual to tear down the barrier. Charlotte, meanwhile, is just looking around with her book right now, kind of studying everything she's seen. Looking at the statues.
I suppose it's like the perfect place for her, really.
Bonus points if you can solve the murder mystery.
Do you actually assign her that?
I'm curious. So, yeah. Not curious enough to go find out myself, but just be careful around the wards. Don't fuck with them.
She nods.
Just be safe. I trust you, Charlotte. You know, just don't do what I'm asking.
Ryan will also address the group while Makara is enacting her spell. It's going to take some time, I think, to clear up this floor. There's some damage, and I saw a lot of vines in the other room. Should I ask about the vines, or are they dealt with?
They're dealt with. It was a lecture hall of like druidic craft. And
Nice.
a fireball wasn't enough.
Amanas makes a sour face and says, these vines have somehow survived for hundreds, if not thousands of years. I'm not sure the fireball is enough to maybe suppress them or something, but I would be careful of anything on this floor. It has survived for a long time, and even though we did a lot of damage to things in here, might not have been enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to do a clear sweep. But I'll try to do what I can and assess what resources are on this floor in the adjoining rooms.
Nods. There's some magic circles. There are books. Frowns. He doesn't know much about books. And there might be some interesting reagents available from the destroyed creatures.
I'm sure we can find some use for it.
There are also their defenses themselves. If we could repurpose these golems to work for us, that would be useful to bolster our forces with.
Man, if we can get a golem forge going here, that'd be pretty awesome.
A golem forge would be quite the difficult task. As Raiden says that, you can already see like his eyes kind of gently put out of like he's clearly thinking about something. He says that.
Yes.
Regardless, certainly seeing what we can do with the golems is a good idea. It could be useful for security. Could also be useful for just helping on construction. I imagine they can carry a ton.
I would, yeah. Judging by how hard they hit, I would imagine so.
Yes. After some time, though, Makara's spells will complete, and the barrier will lift to the floor above. But there is you all feel kind of a slight shockwave of magic on the air, as, well, perhaps the upper floor starts realizing that it might get attacked as well. Same as before, of course. The tower does not like it intruding. It was told to defend itself.
Let's be quick then, but cautious.
Oh yes. Amanas will hoist his sword. Newly polished, probably. And let's get to work.
Okay. I will transport the group upstairs, and if there's nothing else.
I think so.
Ah yes, Seal and Sarah's leading the charge.
We are the front line.
As of course they are the best suited people for it.
Hmm.
Yeah. Who else will counterspell all those disintegrate spells?
As you begin heading up, the staircase actually splits in two directions.
Oh.
Kind of heading up and then kind of curling left towards what the signs clearly indicate is the dueling grounds, and then to the right towards what is the scrying and divination chambers.
Well, from what we noticed before, if we find the focus and deal with that first, things seem to be a lot easier. So, dueling grounds, right?
That's what it was supposed to be.
Let's hope it's still there.
Okay. You head up. Kind of following the staircase to the left, then it kind of curls and spirals up the floors. Torin, you spot a trap on the staircase.
There's a trap on the staircase.
Informative as always.
Well, Ficus takes a pause to where it looks where Torin pointed out. What kind of trap is it?
It appears that a couple of the steps are pressure plated.
Can I disable it?
You can try to.
I will attempt to disable it. What check is that?
This will be purely based on your tools, so I think expertise in your case with Dex.
Yes, I will just click the Thieves' Tools, I said, yes.
Yes.
Let's give it a shot. 17.
It's not enough.
Perhaps it will be if I bolster it. 18.
Is actually enough.
Okay, well, that's great.
As Vickers works away. Interesting. It appears the traps were set to essentially make the stairs essentially turn into a ramp on you.
Oh. Classic. Well, it seems safe enough now.
You've disabled the mechanism, at least for the moment. As you continue up, and eventually you do reach the summit of the stairwell, towards a very dark and very dusty floor. The air around you is incredibly thick and caked with dust. But it is in the air like something's been moving still.
Well, there's light to our right.
Yep.
Head that way first.
Sounds good to me.
What is that?
It's like an arrow thing. Target.
What you see entering into this room which for some reason the door doesn't seem to be working. That's odd. Anyway. What you bear witness to is what appears to be a number of what look like sort of archery targets, but they would actually, though they're more actually made, they would actually be more made of this kind of silvery metal on railed tracks hanging from the ceiling. Each of the targets covered in faint runes, though more engraved into them than painted over the top of.
Fancy.
It appears this was used as a firing range for those wanting to train spells.
All right.
That's a door.
There is a door. It appears to be locked.
This door is locked.
Well spotted. Let me give it a try. Is there a trap in the door, first of all?
There does not appear to be.
Alright. 14. I assume that's not going to work, so...
That is not going to be enough.
Alright, let's go again. 15.
And it's actually enough. You keep rolling just below us.
Oh my gosh. Did I play this class?
Alright, back room. What secrets do you hold?
Like a furnace or something?
There is a piece of machinery there, which appears to have just mana residue like dust in it, though it's all burnt out.
Huh.
So, this silvery metal, is it silver? Or is it a special, is it like mithril or something?
I'm going to say, just because I think collectively as a group, someone's going to be able to figure it out. It is in fact, each of the targets is made of mithril.
Hey,
Oh,
That's some money.
can
that
melt
is.
that down.
Yeah.
So this mechanism, I assume, would probably be used to power this magic firing range or something.
Probably.
Because there are runes in there. This looks magical. That looks magical. Vickers can put 2 and 2 together. But that's not for him to look at. It's for other smart people.
Is that pipe in the way, or is it like on the ceiling?
It's overhead.
Over.
Okay.
I mean, is there anything on the pipe?
Is Sam Fisher hanging from the pipe? From Splinter Cell? I was
Oh,
looking
nice.
at Splinter Cell. Yes.
I mean, a pipe suggests
You
that
roll me-
there's something behind that wall.
Can you roll me a perception check?
I can. I'm not super good at it, but I can. El percezione. 7.
Interesting. I will make a note of that, thank you.
That's always ominous.
I do like ominous.
Oh, it's not laggy anymore. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Can I just like walk to the pipe at the ceiling level and see if there is anything in there?
I mean, you can.
I take a look, I guess. Curious.
You head up. There is a pipe here, though it has a crack in it.
Okay.
It looks fairly ordinary as a pipe. It kind of comes out of one wall and into another.
Anything peculiar about the crack? Or just a crack?
It looks like it's a crack from age.
Okay.
It hasn't been maintained in a long time.
Yeah, I guess Seal will report like this seemed to be like a damaged pipe. I don't see anything else peculiar in here.
Okay. Well, I see a door here.
I'll be right back, sir.
What's the situation with this door? Oh, it looks open though. But I assume maybe it wasn't supposed to be.
It's supposed to be open, no.
Okay, well, is it locked or is it openable?
Can you see now?
Yeah, no, I can see. I was just wondering if it was like the other door that you said wasn't working or something.
If there are doors there, they're actually
Oh no,
closed.
I can't see, but because I've already seen it, it's like, how would I say? It's discovered area, but I can't see in there when you do that. Whatever you just did a second ago. Yeah, no, it's still, I can still see in it now.
I don't get what's going on with that. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Well, there is a door in front of you.
All right, I'll attempt to open it. Is it locked?
It does appear to be locked, but you don't see a keyhole.
Don't see a keyhole. Okay, well,
It appears to be a fairly surprisingly ornate door for being like a little back corridor.
okay.
Seemingly having strange, having this kind of strange dragon-like symbol on it. It almost looks like a dragon eating the moon.
Dragon eating the moon. Is that from anything? That like that iconology? Is that like a history check or?
Nothing that Vickers would know.
Hmm. Okay.
Does that mean anything to Torin? Sounds like religion, which he doesn't have much to do with.
Yeah, I would allow Torin to roll, but it would be religion. So
Yeah, no.
I mean, you can still roll it.
Nah, that's not his thing.
All right. Well, there's no keyhole. There's no obvious way to like unlock this door. But can he try and take a look at it and see if there's a mechanism that he can work with here?
you can do an investigation on the door.
Investigation. Okay. I'm not proficient in investigation, but
Do you want me to help?
yes, please. Right.
Sure. I don't know nothing.
Well,
See, is more distracted about the symbolism than the
it's
mechanism.
true. That's true.
She's like, that crack, it's like mysterious.
Hmm.
Well, I can always just bash down the door. I however need to be right back real quick. I need to go to the bathroom.
Perhaps we should.
Bash down the door. I'm gonna back off for that because I have learned my lesson.
Bashing in the door seems like a bad idea if it's so ornate and obviously magically sealed somehow. We could explore the other areas first and then come back.
Might be a key somewhere.
Maybe. Maybe there's a word you speak and then the door opens.
I mean, I hope it's not a dragon.
Ceres.
Mm.
That's weird, yeah. A whole bunch of the wall system is just not working on this map. It's really weird. Not a huge deal, but kind of weird.
Can we drag Vickers with us? I think he's gonna be AFK a little bit. Guess I can't touch him.
Well, the marshals keep moving.
Yeah, I think Halldamir might be AFK as well.
Alright. 2 people AFK. Everyone stand put. Don't move. Ah, yes.
Well, I saw pastime by using the shooting range. Pew pew.
Do you?
No. I guess I can take a pot shot. But
Do you aim at the target closer or the target further away?
I guess the closest. Just out of fun, I guess.
I mean, I'm fairly sure your spell can reach a 60-foot target if they wanted to.
Oh,
but-
yes, it can.
Why don't you give me a roll?
Oh, wow.
Wasted.
Yeah.
Absolutely wasted.
That
Yeah.
was a bullseye.
Wow, good shot.
As Ciel fires her Eldritch Blast, Amna's perhaps just watching from the back, seeing it soar through the air and strike true onto the back target.
Yeah, he like spin around with his sword out, like, what?
As it strikes the target lights up and resonates out this loud but very pleasing kind of resonance.
Yeah.
As the target's now glowing kind of brightly for a few moments after being struck.
Oh, well, taking the scene in for a second, Amnas will lower his sword again and be like,
I guess I should
Torren
again.
mirroring the panic for a moment here.
Like,
I'm
"Oh,
frowning deeply at Seal here.
And what you see now floating above the target is also a number. 50.
Wow. Very fancy.
15.
It's the score.
I mean, sure. I guess I'm gonna shoot now for the back row. What did it? Oh. Yeah. Back row shooting.
Amnas grumbles about what the hell Ceres and Vickers are doing back there.
Back in my day, we didn't need fancy targets with sound effects and scores. We shot our bows, knowing that if we practiced, we would not die the next day because we hit our enemies before they came for us.
I'm back. What is happening?
I mean,
Mhm.
sorry, I have never shot a bow.
So,
No practiced about that.
so that was against a different target, was it?
Yeah, let's say this one.
Sarah, as you walk through that, an Eldritch Blast flies past your face and hits the target. And you notice what the others had been doing while you were away.
Mhm.
As both this target and this one are now glowing a little bit where they've both been hit by an Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
A magical light off them. And this one has a wonderful score of 50, that illusionarily floating above it.
Oh.
This one has a score of 13 above it.
Oh, so they're literally like scores to them. That's pretty cool.
There's also a slight ring in the air where the targets vibrate slightly.
Hmm.
I mean, 2 targets to go.
Oh, I collide with a wall. I'm gonna have to go the long way around.
Oh, it's you're affected by walls, but no one else is.
I'm affected by walls.
They
So-
found me.
See how scores just gradually go down and down and down here?
Mhm.
You can hit all the targets, though. Turns out hitting the target is just a flat 10. That's all you have to do to hit them.
I'm mildly curious. Ceres will like fling a ray of frost at one, maybe. Oh yeah, my ray of frost changed. No longer that one, it's this one, apparently. It won't let me grab it. Okay. Oh, just a 12. Yeah.
A wonderful shot, my lady.
Condescending.
Yeah, Ceres, your bolt kind of flies across the room, strikes one of the targets. Actually, I think it's the same one that Seal also rolled a 12 on.
Huh?
Actually,
Um,
while we're here,
As there are now 2 scores of just 5
Ah.
separately floating above it in slightly different colours. Seems the targets are able to tell the difference between who hit who.
Hmm.
Those
That's a
slowly, you
reason.
see the magic from the first one slowly dissipating off. That said, can everyone in the room who's trained in Arcana, you can roll me one, if you so wish.
Sure. Cool. 22.
You notice something out of the corner of your eye as all of these reverberate. As if almost just all the kind of extra magic floating in the air makes it a little bit easier to notice. On the bookshelf, you notice one of the books is slightly glowing that wasn't before.
Wow. Glowing
It's,
book. Oh, waddle waddle.
It's a guide to how to shoot better.
The more
You
you
guys
miss,
need
the more
this.
obvious
Yeah.
it becomes to you.
Exactly. It's like that easy mode pop up in games.
Oh
Like,
my god.
do you want to switch to easy? You seem to be having trouble.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you say that.
Oh no.
It doesn't. It appears to be, at first glance, a ledger created by the students here.
Okay.
The ledger detailing various scores in it from different students.
Mhm.
Oh.
You also notice, however, on a new page, there's now both of your names written.
Ah.
it's a
And
high score. It's a high score list. God damn
yes,
It's a magic high score
it.
ledger, yeah.
Oh boy. Type in. It's a 3 letters. Type your name. Is put ass. That's.
I mean, this is what I would imagine academic magic
Yeah, I know,
students
but
doing. Like, this is
100%.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have to check if this hall is named after like a Star Trek character or something.
Yeah,
Well,
the other notable thing, you also see there's a bunch of comments that someone's manually wrote in.
Hmm.
It looks like with them basically judging each other's scores in there and literally like writing comments to it.
So what's the high score?
The highest score from a 5 volley set is 234.
234. Wow, that's almost all 50s. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Nobody has so far scored 5 nat 20s in a row.
Yeah.
But, you know,
With enough practice. Enough tries, you'll get there.
other than that, though, Ceres also finds there's a number of scrolls just in the though they're all pretty low level ones, but there's a couple of scrolls hidden inside of the bookcase as well.
Interesting. Alright.
Scrolls are always good to have.
Fair.
Detailing a couple of really low level stuff, like one of Ray of Frost in there.
Oh, okay.
Very similar things.
Hmm.
Though it will take you some time to figure out what they all are. Amulet, meanwhile, is headed north.
Yep, he's while people are looking at magical scoreboards and practicing, he's taking a peek up here.
Oh, I'm not practicing.
What you enter into is a large chamber. To both in front of you and to your right, you see a number of benches all looking out into what appears to be a kind of dropped down area, going down about 8 feet in some kind of large kind of central area with barriers kind of stopping anyone from falling in on the sides. All covered in runes as well. Deep smoke fills up the lower, presumably arena area. A deep blackish smoke.
Is it natural smoke?
Very unlikely.
What would make just smoke? Like,
Magic.
yeah, but like, what kind of magic?
In everlasting smoke is a thing.
Fog cloud, but permanent, perhaps.
But why? Is there anywhere for Ceres to determine what sort of magic might run this? Other than identify, I guess, but there's nothing really to identify.
You know what?
Okay.
I'm just gonna take a step into the smoke, see if something happens.
You're gonna climb over the barrier and drop down.
Yeah, how far down is it?
About 8 feet. It's not that big a deal.
Alright, so I'm not gonna take any damage.
Nope.
Oh, that's fine.
Not since it's a prepared fall, definitely not.
He drops down. I mean, sword at the ready here.
Good to know that you said sword at the ready.
Always, especially here.
I can't imagine that they've put the weapons away, right? Like, I imagine you guys are walking around with your blade or with your weapons out.
Yes, but it's notable they said sword at the ready still.
Yeah.
Toran's got a shield and like a torch in the other hand.
Oh, I
So it
suppose
doesn't
you've got a
actually have a-
torch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. I'd say maybe next level I'll change out one of my cantrips for light, but I won't. I've got other plans.
Because as you drop down,
Yes.
you realise you are not alone.
Aha.
As the smoke around you begins to coalesce.
Oh.
Hello.
As you see what looks like, in like a shadowy outline, a hobgoblin
Oh,
made of smoke,
it's an interesting training room, I guess. Smoke training.
who does indeed plan to try and kill you.
Does he look like dangerous? I mean, it's smoke.
Well,
Do I get a danger sense?
Amanas's paladin sense is tingling,
All right, then.
telling you that this
definitely.
could actually hurt him.
Yeah, ma'am. That's fair. Battle mode it is.
It may not necessarily be lethal, but it will definitely hurt.
All right, well. Shields up, weapons online.
Launching missiles.
Does this smoke like affect our visibility, or is it just mild enough that we can see through it? Or
You can see through it, for the most part.
so I can see Amanus, or
You can.
can I see the thing in front?
Interestingly, Amanus can't see you,
I just can't see me.
but you can see
Okay.
Amanus.
Oh, okay.
Torin can see Amanus. Amanus can't see Torin either.
Right.
Yeah, Toran was like in the process of being like, hey, Alice, do you think that's a good idea? And then he's just
Essentially, you guys are in the viewing gallery. He can't see out of the viewing gallery. He can't see into the viewing gallery, but you can see into the smoke.
Hmm. Okay.
For Amanus, he's literally just in what to him appears to be a completely black room, surrounded with just smoke everywhere, and the hobgoblin approaching him.
Well, I'm gonna attack the hobgoblin.
Out of curiosity, is anyone? I assume I'm just going to leave Amanus to it. Which makes sense.
Yeah, you can deal with this, I'm sure. If it becomes something where he's like actually getting damaged by this thing, Vickers might jump in. But
No, I think Toran would jump after him. Like we don't know if this is like a training thing or an actual like defense of the tower. He would want to get involved.
I can ready an action, perhaps. You can
You
put me
know-
on initiative, but I can ready an action.
Amanus appreciates the dutifulness of Torin here.
But yes, go ahead then.
Attack or initiative?
We will go to initiative.
All right. Wow, look at that initiative.
Oh.
as emerging from the smoke, it's another shadow hobgoblin.
Oh no.
Yeah, I see a trend coming here.
I wonder if it's proportional to how many people are in there.
I think it is exactly that. I think if you guys left, they would
Just leave,
they
like
would
dissipate.
vanish. Yeah, I don't think they would follow. Which would
We'll
lead,
find out.
yeah, which would lead Ceres to eventually go towards this door.
It misses. And she was trying to break 2 shadow hobgoblins.
Yes. Well.
Made of
Not,
slightly incorporeal smoke.
yes. But fully visible, right?
Yep.
That is good. Well, in that case.
If the smoke wasn't here, it might be pretty hard to see them, but in the smoke, it's perfect to see them. So
Does there seem to be more goblins like around here that we just can't see yet, or haven't they
you
formed?
can hear the marching of more boots than you see.
Okay. Let me measure. 30. All right, it's over there. Okay. Well, in that case, if there's more coming, can I judge if are they far away or are they kind of close?
They don't sound very far.
Okay. Well, let's give it a bit of a spin then. I think I'll gonna. I think I am going to features. I think I'm going to do a bit of ASMR shenanigans here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop my my like death like death thing, my death form. Seems okay. Yeah, why not? Amon as will reveal his necrotic self. Might be actually he won't, because Torn is right there, and that'll be bad for Torn. So he won't do that. No. We will do just a classic Channel Divinity here with Conquering Presence. As an action, force creatures within 30 feet that you designate to make a wisdom saving throw or become frightened for 1 minute. So he raises his sword, calls out, a battle cry, and lets his paladiness wave through the enemies. So any creature like within 30 feet gets...
Any creature you designate will be the ones you're aware of.
I suppose so. So it'll be these two.
What you don't know, but
No, that's fair. We'll do that. I would have done the smaller one, but I think that has a necrotic burst on it, so would hurt Torn, and that would be bad.
you don't want to necrotize the dragon one.
No.
What kind of save am I going for?
Let's see. I'm just gonna check here. Yes, a transform. Yeah, the smaller one isn't friendly. That's the problem. They are going for a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. All right. They are frightened of me for 1 minute. And as a result, now that they are in my conquering presence, in my aura, their speed is reduced to 0, and they take my charisma modifier as psychic damage every turn they stay in there. Yep. That also means, for example, if Torn trips them, they can't get up because movement is 0, and you spend half your movement to get up, but you can't if you have movement 0.
That's pretty funny.
Uh-huh. This is my whole thing. This is what I'm built for. This aura has finally come online. All right, that's my action. I will also, as a bonus action, summon out my my spiritual weapon. Pop that out and do a attack on the top one.
Okay.
Which is a hit for 7 force damage. Nice wobble.
That is indeed 7 force damage.
Mm-hmm. And I'm done.
Right. I'll have to be right back in 1 second because I just had a nosebleed start.
Oh,
Oh boy.
good luck.
It's fine. It's fine. I get them all the time. We've just had very hot weather today after very cold weather, so I'm getting.
Sure.
Sorry.
Sure.
So, be right back.
Yeah, so this is the thing. Draw them in, do the fear burst, and then they're locked in here forever with me. And their brains slowly melt.
That's very handy because I can actually aid with that setup with Bane.
Yes.
And it's worse.
Yes. And my DC will be, I mean, my charisma is going to be 20, so it's going to be maxed out. So my DCs are going to be really nasty, actually. And together with Bane, I mean, there'll be few things that can resist that, I think.
Yeah.
I think Battlemaster have a maneuver that also
Yes,
lightens.
I do. But they need to be frightened of me. That's the problem.
Ah, okay.
Well, but if you have a trip attack, you can knock them down and they can't get up.
True.
And then we have advantage on them because they're on the floor, and we can just, circle beat them until they give up.
And then they take also charisma damage. That's pretty nasty.
It is, yeah.
Or psychic damage.
And then it's just that ongoing, and then later on when I can get a magical polearm, I have reach as well with that, so I can just gently poke someone to death from 10 feet away while they melt on the ground.
Pretty neat. Very neat.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty. You wouldn't think like a charisma 100% boosted paladin would be the way to go in 5e. But the Oath of Conquest makes it very, very cool. It's a very unique way to play it.
Yeah, you kind of want to draw them in and then trigger the thing.
Yep.
And with the high charisma, it makes very hard them to run away afterwards.
Yeah. Then also I need to see it. I need to see them to like scare them, I guess. So in situations like this, it's not optimal, but
Later on, you can get through seeing, I guess.
Oh yeah, that'll be something.
When we ever get level 6 spells,
Oh yeah, that incredible future
if ever.
of like what level are we then? Level 11, something like that.
Level 13, I think.
13, yeah.
No, I think it might be actually 11. Level 9, you get level 5 spells. No. I need to check.
I think it's 11 or 12 around there.
It's not 12 because it comes every other like
Probably 11 then.
yeah, 11 when you get 6 level spells.
Great.
Level 13 you would get 7 level spells.
Yes, I remember that trying to remember Out of the Abyss because that's the furthest we've ever gone in 5e. But yeah, we were level 13 or something by the end there, I think. 14? I don't remember.
13. I think I've only gone slightly further with... Have I gone slightly further with Odyssey? Yeah, 14. Odyssey, so I've not gone really... I don't think any of us have gone really far in 5e.
No, still haven't seen those fabled level 8 and 9 spells.
No.
There's a reason I basically declare those spells don't exist.
No one has ever seen them or cast them ever.
No mortal at least.
That's right. Well, my turn is over.
Yeah. Still having a nosebleed, but I got plenty of tissues now, so that'll be fine.
All right.
So
Used to
just
get
don't
them
pass
all-
out on us.
No, I won't. But I used to get them all the time, so
All right.
this is honest. This is nothing new. I just haven't had one in like 4 or 5 months. But it's back.
On Torrent's turn then. Gonna disrespect the spiritual weapon. Step here. And stab this hobgoblin. or thing pretending to be one, using his fancy spear. He'll like drop the torch, draw the spear.
Ah,
16.
Blighted Bloom.
That is so much damage. Is that right?
1d8 plus 1 plus
Oh
2.
yeah, that's max damage. All right.
Yeah, when it's in green, you usually roll. It tells you you've rolled a high damage dice in it.
Yeah, green means more damage
than
dice.
average.
More than average damage dice are all maxed.
Ah, okay.
Which in your case, since it's only 1, is all your dice are maxed.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 will not hit.
That's so much damage though.
Sadly, the shadow chainmail is being quite effective.
Well, second attack, you know. All good things are 2. No, that's gonna be miss. Then, yeah, I don't see a reason to spend a whole ton of resource here. 2 misses, 5 and an 8.
Scream!
Exactly.
It's going to attack at Torin. But no, it wouldn't attack at Torin. No, it wouldn't. But Amulet is scary. Well, it's a shadow creature. Attacking Amulet anyway.
Well, he takes 4
Disadvantage.
psychic damage.
I
5?
think he
4?
also have disadvantage because he's attacking you.
Yep,
Obviously,
for my charisma's 18, so
Disadvantage on all while within sight of the sorcery of fear, so even if he hits someone else.
Yes.
Wow, that was good.
Mhm.
Kind of hard to roll that crit right now.
Yes. Did I take the ongoing damage? I didn't see.
He did.
So do they take it on their turn then when they...
Yes.
Okay.
If they start to turn within my aura, they take.
Okay. That's cool.
Hey, Torin. Sword.
That's gonna be it.
Oh, in addition then, martial advantage. It gets 5 extra damage.
Cool.
Ow.
Because it has an ally also in reach of you.
Like to enter initiative at the end of this round.
You are free to do so. Just vault yourself over the railing as well, right?
No, I'm not going in. I'm staying here, but I would like to be added to initiative. I want to test something.
Amulet. Have a sword.
That's a miss.
Have a sword.
That's a miss.
Torin, have a sword.
That's it. Ouch.
And have a sword.
That's not it.
Keep mousing over you and be like, "You're full health. What's going on?" But it's a spiritual weapon.
I can
Protecting
move.
you.
Can we move that like a little bit so for Torin?
Yes, give me a second. Let me actually shrink it down so it doesn't take up a full tile.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yay!
You can now take up a corner of a tile.
Hey.
Oh, pretty decent roll.
Ow. It's non-existent brain.
Yes, melt.
Oh, technically, it doesn't technically matter. All the damage done to you is technically psychic damage.
Hmm.
This is against Amulet.
That's
Wait.
a hit.
Disadvantage.
Still a hit though.
Martial advantage.
Oof. Nasty.
Attack number 2. No.
Nope.
Okay. So I can see in, and I can see the enemies from where I'm
Correct.
standing right now. Okay. Can I like put my hand into the smoke from here, like through it?
As you reach your hand forwards, you suddenly notice the glyphs on top of the railing light up. And your hand feels like it touched the solid wall.
Yeah, I figured.
Combat has now started.
Yep. Hmm. Well, nothing for it then. I guess he'll drop down. To
Just
heal.
throw yourself entirely through the barrier.
Yeah, because I assume it won't let you like slightly pass through. It's all or nothing, right? It's like a threshold.
Pretty much, you've got to have to put basically enough force to put your entire body through.
Yeah, makes sense. All right, let's do it. Let's see what happens here. Oh gosh.
As
I
Vickers
know.
drops, down, and suddenly all view outside the smoke just disappears, and you feel like you're standing in a black void.
Oh my.
You can see the light of Amanus though, and vaguely the light of Torin.
How do you move
But
towards
also-
that? Oh yes.
Would I also need to roll initiative if I want to just like a thing for them?
I mean, if you want to be on initiative, I can add you to initiative.
Sure. Let's see if I react to anything.
No, you're both on initiative. Well, everyone's now on initiative.
All right. Let's continue.
You have to go and roll yourselves though.
All right. So I pop over here, and then I see this thing, right?
Yep.
All right. Can I see Torn from here?
You can. You can roughly see like everyone in 15 feet of you.
Okay. Vickers kind of squints. And he's like, "All right, Torn's here. Let's hit this thing." Wait a minute though. These are weird magic things. He's gonna use his rapier. Ciel's rapier, I should say. Just in case. I don't think this is. These seem weird. I don't know if they have a mind to effect, so I'm gonna try rapier. Wow, that's an awful roll. Holy moly. Well, yeah, that's it then for him. Let me see. Bonus action. Was it dash, disengage, hide? Guess I could. Let's see. Is the drop down here just 5 feet, or is it like 10, or is it
About 8
difficult?
feet down.
Okay, so 10, 15, 20. I'll send here. That'll be me.
All right. Well, let's do a Wrathful Smite on the top right one next to me. See if we can scare that guy too. Wrathful Smite, yes. All right, so if I hit now, he will have to do a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened as well. Let's see if I can hit him. 15, probably not.
Is a miss.
17.
Is also a miss.
Unfortunately. Well, I keep concentrating on the spell at least. The spiritual weapon will keep smacking the one north of me there. That 22 for 12 force damage.
Ow!
Yes.
Ceres is just sitting back.
Yup. Yeah, that is me.
So I can see them.
Yes.
Well, let's experiment if I can cast spells on them. And I will cast a level 2 Bane on them. As you see, Ciel, biting his finger and drawing a little bit of blood out of it. All the hobgoblins. DC 14.
As you cast Bane,
Yes.
you see the runes along the railing light up. And then there was just like this loud noise that you guys hear quite well. You and Ceres would hear quite loudly. The others kind of faintly hear it, of like an alarm bell ringing.
Yeah, makes sense.
The spell does not seem to go through.
Yeah, I thought so. I have to go inside to do anything. I mean, I could, but I guess I'll wait for next time. That's me.
Torin will keep poking at the damaged one to the right of him. That's all to be. That gotta be it though.
That is a hit and a kill.
Wonderful. And we're gonna start stabbing the one to the northwest for 19.
It's good damage on that thing.
Yeah, and we're gonna also. Do we trap this one? No, no point. Right, that'll be his turn. Actually, no reason not to. Bonus action to second wind.
That's fair. How is Torin enjoying the feel there of his new heavy one-handed spear?
It's proving to be effective, but the judgment is still to come.
Fair enough.
You don't judge a spear by its first stab. That's what the people say in his home as
Of course.
Or it's flowers.
Deep wisdom, yeah. You don't judge the flowers by their sting, yes.
I was literally covered in flowers, so... Speaking of which... hey, Torin. Have a sword.
Flowers.
Yes, that is it. They stop rolling like 25s, please.
It's very
Have a sword.
Oh, good.
That's also a hit.
Thankfully, you can only do martial advantage once per turn, so... Yeah. Torin feels like he's been stabbed. He's not drawing... No blood's actually being drawn from Torin, but he feels like he's being stabbed. So... It's mentally...
Why exactly did we jump down in here when we didn't have to? What did we expect to happen here? How is this conducive to our exploration?
Gotta explore the fog.
The Shadow Hobgoblin is going to attack Amanus.
Yep. That's certainly a hit.
No.
That is a miss.
This one is going to go ahead and... I mean, it was just backed in the face by Torin, so... Return back.
19's a miss.
Disappointing.
23 is not a miss.
They're making good use of their martial advantage. You take brain bleed,
Yes.
and then we'll attack at Amanus. Because it literally can't move, so...
It's a miss. Miss.
Alright, let's strike again. Aha. Does that hit? Yes, it does. Oh my
Nice. That's what I would like to see.
god. Let's see.
That's disappointing. Now none of them have martial advantage on Torin.
I'm gonna do this. Haha. I'm done. Actually, no, I can't dodge recurring action. Of course I can't. Yeah, that's me.
Mr. Greatsword.
All right. Try to hit the one to the north east of me again. 10 is a miss, and 15 is a miss. And the weapon. That's a miss. Complete whiff. I am done. Actually, Yeah, I'm done. I think I can survive one more turn.
Yeah, Seal will step in the end. He will walk down somewhere between the wall and gives a touch to Torin. Shut up. A little bit of healing.
Oof. Thank you.
That's me.
Torrent's gonna stab a fool. Try to, anyways.
Give him the bloom.
15's gonna not be hit.
Not sure how we're gonna spin the story in PR.
And 13 is gonna hit even less.
Yeah.
I'm not
Really
gonna
have-
action search on these. Like training dummies,
I
basically.
mean, we're gonna take a. I'm gonna take a short rest after this. I need to spend some hit points.
Yeah.
A hit die, so you might as well action search on this.
I think that's the point. Like at this point, we're very hurt. You know what? Let's action search on these fools.
Do it. Oh.
Miss.
Aha!
And a crit.
Yes.
I'm gonna trip this guy into next Tuesday.
So
He goes through the floor.
that's the guy to the north of you. You just crit, right?
Yes.
Well, in that case, I can confirm that definitely does hit. Of course. Also, Torin,
Yes.
Blighted Bloom activates.
Uh-oh.
You heal damage equal to the critical damage you just dealt.
Hey.
All the dice, like all of it.
Yes.
43.
All right, because that is going to be
Oh, even the maneuver
43 in
dice.
total. Yeah, that's why I asked. It's damage on the attack.
Yes, technically speaking, it doesn't, like, anything added technically applies. So...
True, because it adds the total to the damage roll. So I mean,
Alright.
yeah.
All right, Torin can never let go of this weapon. This is the best weapon ever.
Are you sure about this precedent you're setting with this? Yes.
Well, no short rest needed now.
Well, I suppose.
You can touch yourself for full health. It's fine.
How do I give myself the 43? I can't.
You should maybe just right-click apply healing on your.
Right click. Yes. Wonderful.
Nope.
Wow.
Essentially, as Torin stabs in, there's kind of the big puff of like this slight puff of like poisonous spores that go out and hit the hobgoblin. At the same time, some of the vines gently wrap around Torin's hand for a second. And he feels just almost like the life, if you can call it that, from the hobgoblin fill him.
Wow.
Well,
How
that is
vampiric.
ever so slightly disconcerting.
Seal is jealous of the spear.
Yeah, I'll make a note that was Blighted Bloom's first healing.
Why are we noting this down?
I mean, it's a very impressive moment.
Torin is going to turn into a plant, isn't he?
Probably not.
But yeah, that I believe was his action search. His turn. He'll move here. Why not?
Seal.
I was muted. My turn has already gone. It
Oh
was
no,
Torin's
yeah, that's
turn.
weird. Okay, the initiative reshuffle. That's weird. Yes. This hobgoblin. He's gonna try. He keep beating Amulet.
Oh.
Miss and miss.
Oh.
The defenses hold.
No initiative round.
Yeah, he brain melts a bit.
Guy's lost like half his health from this.
Yeah, no, it is death by 1,000 cuts. That's
How do they like get out of it then?
They don't.
Oh, there's no save for Friday?
They need to. They do get a save. Yes, they do get. it is fear. It's a fear effect, so they can get a save.
I mean,
Wait a minute, they can be feared. Okay.
yeah, there's a 19 to hit. I don't know if that hits or not.
Nope.
Rip.
I
Because
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I'll just try for experimentation. Let's put the rapier back in his pockets. Let's use his blaze on this frightened one. I don't get advantage or anything, right? It's just when they attack, they have disadvantage.
I believe so. Yes.
Well, let's see what happens. That's a miss anyway. Let me try the bonus action one. Aha,
Hey.
26.
that is-
Does anything happen?
yes.
Okay.
Hey. Coming back with that.
6, 6, 6, and a 2. Wow, I'm getting pretty
Mhm.
good rolls on these sneak attacks.
Backstabbing like a pro here.
They can't be killed. Can be beaten.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Yeah, that's him.
Ominous.
Right. Still concentrating over here, so if I just keep swinging at this guy, I suppose. Maybe I'll hit. 14, no, 24. That's a hit.
That only hit.
All right. In that case, he'll take 2 extra psychic damage from before. Let's do the DC 15 wisdom save here. Don't be frightened. He is frightened.
Gosh.
Rooted to the place, and his brain will start to melt from all the frightenings.
Now it's Miss Vampire.
Very, very frightening.
Yes.
I guess I give a laugh up to Eminus.
Yes. I'll take that. Thank you.
And then I wanna experiment a little bit more. Can I walk the force case up?
Oh, sorry. I forgot my spiritual weapon. Can I float over there and just poke it with it?
Sure.
Thanks. 12 force damage.
Jesus Christ.
So, Seal tries walking up the wall.
Yeah. Can I?
You walk up the wall, and from Cyrus's point of view, you are now just standing horizontally in midair.
That's great. What a great trick.
In your case, Seal, you don't see, of course, the way back up. You just see a completely blank wall made of darkness.
I feel like Ceres at this point has pulled out a book. She has no intention of going into melee. And, you know, they seem
that's-
alright.
She's just watching the battleground go on.
Yeah, I mean, they seem fine, right? Well, I don't see Torin. Is he?
Oh, he
he's
died last
under.
round.
He's under. I see. Alright.
I shall stay up a wall.
He lifted one of the dead hobgoblins like a wrestler trying getting ready to body slam.
I don't know, elevation of 10 feet up.
Important.
I think, you know.
I'd love for this to disappear when we kill him, and then he'll just like falls. Like gravity just stays the same. She just like lands on the other wall, no problem, like a cat.
Torin?
I didn't realize there was one still alive. I thought Eminence murdered them all. And stab him. 21.
All right.
As Torin stabs them through. You don't hear any more noises. However, the combat's not over.
Sorry.
Because there's actually something else in the initiative.
Oh no.
We have been bamboozled.
And suddenly, there is a bright, kind of bluish yellow spark. As something seems to phase out of nowhere.
Oh no, it's not one of these things again, is it? Oh, what the fuck? That was creepy. Don't do that.
Wom, wom, wom.
A massive spider appears to appear out of nowhere.
I really don't like spiders. I really also don't like mirror image spiders. It makes me look like monstrosity.
Who is-
Jesus
Who's
Christ.
now going to bite it, Vicus?
It has so many legs. Look at them all.
Fucking jump scare.
No, this
That
is-
doesn't hit me.
That's a long.
Oh.
Technically speaking, you got the ambush on here. So
True advantage. Nope.
Not enough.
Oh, my heart.
Phase spider. Right.
As it will now proceed to spend some movement going up the wall.
Okay. Still within my threatened range, I assume.
Nope.
Oh, so I can hit it?
You can try.
Yeah, definitely. 12.
You miss as it's now 10 feet up in the air.
Hmm. I can still throw things.
I'll go 15 feet up to be safe.
So as a quick side note, phase spiders also exist as an enemy in 13th Age, the system. But in that system, the entire thing about phase spiders is that they steal one of your magic items and then leave as fast as they can.
I remember that happening in Forsaken Throne with an imp in hell. Taking my sword.
No, Valley, don't lose
Hey,
my
look,
rapier.
phase spiders love collecting. look, sheep. Phase spiders love collecting shiny things. What can I say?
Yeah, they do, and 13th Age likes its terrible monsters.
It really
Fine,
does.
the rapier is in whatever extra-dimensional storage there is when I haven't narratively said it's in my hand.
So you saw a brief like spark of magic in there, but that's about it.
I mean, we've got a telepathic link. If they really needed help, they would ask, right?
So in that case, chapter 4.
Just screaming from down below.
The
There is-
Oh my
principles
God!
of abjuration magic.
So many legs!
Vicus, there's a lot of legs above you.
Vicus hates spiders because I do. So
Notably, this thing doesn't appear to be made out of shadow.
okay, so does it threaten me?
Not
Like-
directly.
Okay, so I can attack it without disadvantage. That's important. So I will.
And what
The
was the
spider
thing-
thinks it's pretty slick, but I can throw these things too. So I'm gonna start throwing them.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
You miss.
21. Haha.
That one is maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Oh, true. Right. It's
Can you
phasing.
please go ahead and give me a wonderful D. What is it? I don't use this spell very much. Is it D20? Give me a D20.
12.
If you have that many more. You miss and you hit one of the duplicates.
Well, it's not threatening me, so I'm gonna back away from this thing.
Amnos.
Oh,
There's a giant spider on the wall, phasing in and out of reality.
how great. Well, the spiritual weapon is going to float up there and smack it. 16?
$16 is a hit.
Hey, 5 force damage. Silly spider.
Actually, technically, the D100 triggers again. D20, sorry. Yeah. Technically, give me a D20. It's because having mirror image should
Oh,
block
sure.
even a spiritual weapon.
12.
That also hits a duplicate.
Well,
I'm gonna run out of duplicates at this rate.
would I be able to reach it with a halberd?
Is that a reach weapon?
It is a reach weapon, yes.
I would say yes. From adjacent to it, you could reach it with a reach weapon.
Well, in that case, bringing out the... Oh, I can't move for some reason.
Where's your bardiche?
I don't have a bardiche, I only have a halberd. It's so
You are the
embarrassing.
bardiche.
I
I'm
am.
throw you up there.
You have to toss me. Oh, silly spider. Why you do this? You know, this thing seems pretty nasty. I'm gonna why not? Another wrathful smite, see if I can scare it. Make you afraid, spider. So if I hit 2 damage and save throw. 18, that's a hit. Maybe.
Yes, that's a hit. Maybe.
All right. Maybe, yes.
So D20 again, I assume.
D20 again.
20.
Oh,
You
nice.
hit the duplication.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Well, new swing.
How is it the
I think-
duplication?
However, I think that was the last duplicate, which, oh crap.
Is it should it be 8?
You have to roll under to get it. Oh wait, no, isn't it above?
I think it's higher.
I don't know. Maybe it's different.
If you hit 3 duplicates, you must roll 6 or higher to attack the duplicate.
Yeah. It's the higher the roll, the high rolls hit the duplicates, the low rolls hit you.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1 to 6 for 4 images, 1 to 8, I think, for 3.
I always thought it goes other way around. Okay.
and-
Crit.
Nice.
So yeah,
Smite!
I'm already wrathful smiting. So I guess
true.
I guess that would be another d6 then.
Yeah.
Four.
18
So
to
18,
26.
so 20, 26?
18, 4, and 2? Yeah,
No,
26.
24.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 24 as the halberd cleaves down into the spider on the wall. The spider needs to do a wisdom saving throw. That fails. The spider is frightened.
Oh, I can't move. Haha!
Cannot move closer to me. Or much of anything. If it is 15 feet up, it is not in my aura because my aura is 10 feet.
Excellent.
However, it is frightened and cannot move closer to me.
Hmm.
And I am in the way of everyone else at the moment. And to facilitate that, I'm probably just going to move up here to cover more ground. Yep, that is him.
So,
I shall walk down here, and then I guess it's pretty damaged, I guess, with that crit, so 2 others pressed. Yeah, that's me. If those hit.
they do.
Nice. Spiders, not looking good.
Torrent's gonna chuck his flower spear at the spider.
Can't throw it to remove the terrible property.
Yes.
Oh, damn it.
That spirit expressly has
Oh.
no through.
Curses!
The one good thing that spears have. Well, in that case, he's just gonna go here and stare at the spider menacingly.
Breath attack. Get it.
Well, the thing is, to use my breath, I have to use it as part of an attack.
Oh.
I
Attack the
think,
stairs and breathe up.
anyways.
Well, you tag and then you designate one of the attacks as your breath. Just like
I
how you
mean-
designate one of your attacks as like a commanding strike. It's
Yeah,
That's technically true.
I could.
It seems kind of silly that you can't use your breath attack unless you swing. But
well, no, it's not unless you swing.
I-
You just
I-
declare to attack, and then one of those attacks is a breath. You don't have to swing technically to do it.
I'm totally fine if you're just breathing up on it.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do.
Sure, yeah. I can't reach the spider with my weapons, and my spear is very anti-aerodynamic, apparently.
It's a bit clingy. Uh-oh.
So we are
Oh.
going to cone him. He makes it, but he still takes 9 cold.
That might... Well, luckily for you, you guys didn't get to see what happened after this.
Wonderful.
What I do want to know though is, can I see the bread? Does it make light?
Very important question.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The precedent will define this campaign.
What was that?
Does the breath weapon? Does it, like the energy from it or whatever, the breath itself? Is it like luminous? Does it make light or?
I'm going to rule no.
No. Okay.
However, all the ice particles in there are reflecting Aranis's aura.
All right, I'll take that.
So
Synergistic.
So,
All right,
it's
that's
so
fine.
it's not so much glowing, but it is sparkling.
That'll do.
Congratulations, Torin, you sparkle.
Very pretty.
Just like
Unlike the shadow
vampires from
creatures,
Twilight.
Unlike the shadow creatures, by the way, who were not made of substantial material, this giant spider does actually just flop onto the ground. It's real.
You know,
oh, silly spider.
Phase spiders are pretty useful, I think. Right?
The face spider is also rather peculiar looking.
I mean, it's a face spider.
Yes. But also looking at its now kind of corpse just kind of lying there, having just fallen and gone plop onto the ground. It's covered in like a bunch of little trinkets.
Okay.
All the things it collected.
Was it a
Well, because actually one of the things it actually was going to do, sheep, was in fact try, if it hit anyone, try to steal an item from them.
Oh no!
Yep.
In this case, it was going after Vickers to try and steal Vickers' ring.
Oh my damn ring! That would suck a lot.
And after it was hurt, it was going to go ahead and try to mention during Viserys, but
Wow.
Stealing the book
It would
from
have
his
had
hand.
it would have had a rude fucking awakening if it came to Ceres.
the thing is, it was afraid of Amanus, so it was like, okay, where can it go that's not near Amanus? Ah, I know, outside the barrier.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah.
That's true. What kind of any useful trinkets on it then?
Well, yes.
Hmm. This is why we jumped down here. Surely.
So, do
He
I need
said,
to
full
identify
of hope.
them?
Let me pull up the D&D Beyond section for this that I had. Yes, I know you're joining Wizards of the Coast.
Have you heard?
Yes, I have. I have heard. Thank you. So firstly, the spider is wearing a necklace.
How? It has no neck.
It's kind of more just more draped over it.
Ah, yes.
I guess I identify it as a magical.
Are you just spelling identify spell on it, or
I mean, if it's magical, is it magical?
I mean,
Like-
you don't know if it's magical yet.
If we take a short rest, we can investigate it.
Sure.
Sure. You go breathe over there.
Yeah. You also. That's odd.
Could I use
Well,
like
in fact, that's
Arcana?
actually got an effect on the field.
Like Arcana to like if it's a magical or not? Then I can choose if it's identified.
You could also cast Identify on the walls of this place and see what it is. Because I'm pretty sure it's not exclusive to just items. I think you can touch
mean-
magical things.
Yeah, but I knew I can always return back here.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, before any short rest happen, if anything, I am going to use a bonus action to get a dice back. Where is that button? Where are you?
Utility. No.
Psychic
Feature?
recovery. There we go.
Oh.
Yes. Okay, one of mine back. I really like the fact that most of my uses of this aren't expended if I fail to do anything with them. It's very, very useful.
Anything? So necklace. That is identify. Possibly.
It is in fact magical, as you find out as you take a bit of a rest.
Okay.
I'm going to
Identify it.
spend some hit points or hit die then if we are doing that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you are doing that,
Do bars have ritual casting by any chance, or no?
I have to pick it as a feat.
Oh, nice. So you don't spend
Song of
anything.
Rest.
I mean, sure. I'll take a short rest. I'm not doing anything.
I don't even need to spend it, apparently.
It is in fact a magical item, and as you begin to study it, it's an interesting variation actually on a magic item.
Okay.
It looks like it's supposed to be a necklace of fireballs,
It's supposed to be?
except it's not dealing fire damage.
Oh.
Oh,
Let me guess, it's dealing ice damage.
Yes,
All right.
Necklace of snowballs.
pretty much.
Ice balls.
There is a total of 4 beads left on the necklace.
Ah, that's really useful.
Does it actually cast?
It's fine. We'll just cold damage.
Oh, okay.
Ah, that's really good.
Very good.
I think that changes the
How
most common
many,
damage type in the game is great.
Is it
How many
tunable?
snowballs do we have?
There are 4 of them on the
4.
necklace.
All right.
Is it attunement based?
Check necklace fireball. I don't think it is.
Consumables usually aren't.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't think so.
I don't see it written on necklace.
No, it's
fireball.
it's a wonders item. It's adventuring gear. So no, you can you just use an action to throw a bead, and then when it reaches where you want to throw it, it detonates as a fireball or whatever.
Yeah.
You can hurl multiple beads or even the whole necklace as one action. When you do so, increase the level of fireball by 1 for each bead beyond the first. So you can like upcast it basically.
Entire necklace.
Take
Just,
the floating entire thing.
Would that be what like level? What was 4 in it? So level 7
I
fireball.
I would have ruled if I was DM. I would be like, no, that is definitely like 4 of them exploding at the same time.
Yeah,
Because
I
that's
would say
hilarious.
4.
Like tossing the whole necklace.
I mean, you can do that. It's just a turn in between.
Funny.
I mean, you're free to chuck all the beads at the same target and watch fireworks. So you know.
Just not me, please.
And you have evasion.
But wait,
Oh.
the face spider also has more on it
Ooh.
because it also looks like it's eaten some magic as well.
Oh.
Oh. Digestible magic? Hmm.
Well, no, it's not really digested this properly. It's kind of just in its abdomen.
Oh.
And this would be.
What is it?
It is. You find a undigested chain shirt. +1.
Oh. Oh.
Gosh, that has to be pretty heavy in its stomach.
Mm.
Like, oh
How did
God.
I eat that?
There is also some bones in it.
Oh.
The last thing you find is seemingly a magical coin in its stomach.
Magical coin.
Well, that seems terrifying.
It appears to be an electrum piece, but it seems to be enchanted somehow.
Identify it.
You would try to identify it. Identify spell, making it so easy for everyone.
Only thing kind of useful of us.
I mean, hey, it saves you a lot of the effort.
That
Let me
it
see if I
do.
can-
Anyone interested in the chainmail? Or chain shirt, sorry.
I can't wear it. I don't have proficiency, and I don't think bards have either. Well,
No,
at least
only
not.
light
Only
armor.
valor bards, I suppose, would.
Yeah,
So no.
really point.
I already have a +1 studded leather. I think that's
No.
like the best I can get.
It could be good for a certain squire of ours.
Certainly could.
Yeah.
Or the game mine mithril plate. Oh, other plate.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
but it's a good like, you know,
mean-
intermediary thing, right?
Yeah, if you get someone who has medium armor proficiency, I guess like a cleric or someone. Hmm.
No, I'm talking about your apprentice.
My
He's already
apprentice?
got- yeah,
Your apprentice,
He
yes.
bought armor for his apprentice.
he bought it.
Oh, it's already been done? Okay, I thought you had to do something first. Well, I don't know. I'm sure someone will use it.
We'll probably find.
We'll
someone.
find some use for it, and if we don't, we can sell it or exchange it. Yeah, Electrum Piece. What does it do?
This item is known as Chanced Blessing. On your coin, on your turn, you may flip the coin as a bonus action. if you do so, on a roll a d20. On an even result, you gain bless for 1 turn.
Okay, sure.
On an odd result, you gain bane for 1 turn.
Oh no.
That's interesting. Does it require achievement?
It does not.
I mean, CL. Do you want to? You don't use your bonus action for much, do you?
I do. Body conspiracy is bonus action.
True, but like you're not gonna be handing it out every turn, right? So you can probably use it at some. Because I always use my bonus action for something nearly every turn if I'm using my weapons. So I'm just thinking of people who don't use it every turn.
Some spells also bonus action.
Okay, well if you don't want it, does anyone else want it?
I think if it would be useful for me. I don't always use my bonus actions, but
You do sometimes fire attack rolls out, sometimes.
I do. That's the thing.
It's also useful. Bless is also useful like saves, is it?
Yeah. Good for most
attacks
things.
and saves.
But when it's for 1 turn, does it end on the end of the turn you did it, or on the start of your next turn?
Start of the next turn.
Okay, yeah. So
It could be
you could
useful.
like attack and then do it if you feel like you're gonna like get a fireball thrown on you, but then it might backfire, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. It could be very good. It could be very bad. Quite hard to justify doing it, you know?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, it sounds pretty excellent for a caster because you can flip it. If you get bless, you use an attack roll spell. If you get bane, you use something that doesn't have an attack roll and basically not have a penalty at all.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Like caster is really good. Like
Exactly
you can
what I'm
decide to
thinking.
either use a cantrip or be like, I'll just do something else.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'll probably find the most use out of it in the party.
yeah,
Alright.
most likely.
So, yeah.
As usual, as it's available in the little items section, I will drag it onto your sheet for you.
Yo.
There we go. Yeah, chanced blessing. And it's a single coin, so it weighs nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
This spider was hungry. He's been eating adventures.
Did you put it onto my sheet? Oh.
Yes, I have. It's under your equipment below the amulet.
I'm back for a sec.
I'll come back.
It looks like Ceres has taken chanced blessing.
Yeah.
Oh. Sure, I mean, that seems like a serious
The
thing to do, I suppose.
logic the party had was she can always flip it, and if it's bless, then do an attack roll spell. If it's bane, do a save spell.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've got decent save spells. Like Tasha's Mind Whip.
Yeah.
Eyeball.
And hey, if any character has a gambling addiction, might be a great present for them. Who knows?
True.
Is that hint about me or what?
No, not necessarily. Just saying if you ever run across a character who has a gambling problem.
Just in general.
Other than that, as the group kind of a chance to kind of rest up. There was actually writing on the doors down to that room. Doesn't really matter. You've been in there now. The writing's essentially though laying out the rules for going in there. Explaining how that basically once you're inside, you fight until all the foes are defeated. You cannot be killed. Nobody can help you from the outside.
Well,
Other people may join the fight at any time.
Perhaps
The,
for
uh,
future pools of scary magical fog, it shouldn't be the king jumping in head first as the first one, if anyone jumps in at all.
I think it was very brave to King to jump head on.
Amadas slightly shrugs and mutters that kings are supposed to lead from the front.
There is also there's also a magical crystal on the door. Only a
Oh.
small, but there is a crystal on there.
Cool.
And it looks like to Ceres and to Ciel, similar to the crystals downstairs that can be manipulated to control something.
Huh, like difficulty settings.
Perhaps you can change what it tries to create.
Interesting.
Who knows what you can have? Who knows what kind of monster you can have it try to give someone?
Monster made of gold.
Well, we'll
It's
find
probably,
out.
it's,
one day.
probably, it's probably still going to be made out of smoke.
Oh, okay. I tried.
I'm sure we'll figure it out during our mass investigation of this place.
Right. Was there anything down here to the right?
You can have a look.
Sure, I'll have a look for sure.
Stick his head's down there.
I'm
They
very
call it a
suspicious
coin
of
torch.
I'm very suspicious of corners. Is there anything here?
You can go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Because he does have in mind what Makara said about there's no obvious way up, so he's gonna keep looking around for something. 26.
Two things. Firstly, because finds are going over here, there are no secret passages,
All right.
which is probably the more disappointing answer for you.
That's
There is,
fine.
however, a bottle of wine stashed behind the bench.
Oh,
There's also something shiny. Back corner over here.
like shiny.
Something
Okay.
shiny on the ground, but you don't know what it is.
Vickers will call out to. Well, he has telepathy. To both Ciel and Ceres. Just ask them. Can you make sure this thing doesn't go off when I go in it again?
Let's have a look. Like an Arcana, I'm guessing.
You can
Yes.
try.
I can aid you.
Oh, aid's useful. Not that good, apparently.
You don't know if you could turn it off.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for the mad dash. I'm going to hide, but I'm probably going to be magically spotted. But I'm going to attempt to hide before I jump in here. Let's see, stealth. Okay, really good roll. He's going to actually say what he's about to do because he can see the shiny thing, and he's going to jump in. But I collide with the wall. But I'm going to go down one more. Yes.
As Vickers leaps inside.
Oh. Shall we deactivate? Yeah. Yeah, Ceres runs to go deactivate the, Let's see if she could deactivate this whole thing.
That's the
Vickers.
plan. Yes.
You hear a noise in there.
Okay.
Of course, you think you're very stealthy right now.
Of course, of course. All right, well.
You're the master of stealth. No one could ever detect you.
Well, I mean, he's going to go towards the corner, so...
The ground is shaking under your feet for some reason, though.
Okay, that might give him some pause. Can he, like, ready himself? I mean, the ground's shaking. That's not natural. Is it like I'm
You
about to
can-
fall to my death shaking, or like
Something
something-
is approaching shaking.
Oh shit.
You can take the dodge action if you want.
Yeah, I think he's gonna take the dodge action. Just this moment.
Because you're always allowed to take the dodge action.
I don't know what the condition for that is.
And suddenly something comes bursting out of the wall.
Oh,
Well, something slightly corporeal jumps out of the wall.
oh no! Oh no! The shadow.
Is that
Feel
a... Oh no.
Deactivated.
As it leaps out,
It is too late.
can you make me a strength or dexterity saving throw? I'll let this be at advantage because you were dodging.
Dex saving throw. Thank you very much. 23. Surely.
On a successful save, the creature only takes half damage.
Since it's a dex saving throw, I use my evasion here, I think. Let me just check the thing though, because I've never used it before. Certain area effects. Yeah, so dex saving throw for half damage, I take no damage if I succeed.
And you are pushed 5 feet away from its square, and not prone.
Okay. Like, can I choose, like, back? Yeah, okay. Okay.
What you see is some kind of... How do you describe a bullet?
Land shark.
Yes.
Like a shark that has his face punched in.
Yes, that. But made of shadow and smoke.
Oh dear.
Yeah, suffice to say that Torin would like to jump in there as well. As shit is happening, and the sneaky part of Vickers clearly isn't really working out.
Yeah, sadly, that stealth check of 12 was not enough.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I mean, can Ceres deactivate it?
She can try, but it might take time because she failed the original Arcana.
Yep.
Alright.
Either that or you go in and blow up the bullet, so take your pick.
Time to intervene.
Ceres will turn it off, or she'll aim to turn it off. I mean, that's just common sense to her. Instead of trying to fight something, expending resources, she'll just turn it off.
Torn blasting. I was born for this.
Torin apparently hates bullets.
I mean, it's more like he expected, like something in him expected someone else to also jump in there again.
His mom was killed by bullet.
Hey, I mean, I saw something shining, and I also expected this to happen,
Yeah,
so it's fine.
the difficulty setting looks like Sarah's automatically gone up by 1 because the previous fight was succeeded.
Yeah.
Oops. Well,
Thanks, Ceres.
Oh yeah, that was my fault.
Combat begins if Sia wants to take...
Yes, can I identify this whole effect with identify spell? Because it say how also says on the spell how to use it.
Does it say how to use it?
Yes, it does. Let me just
if you like touch the crystal with it or something.
let me just roll it so that you can see.
No, it's true.
Yeah, it tells me how to use
Magic imbued object. You learn its properties and how to use them.
Very well. Did you study over it and you're like, huh, that is that is a really fascinating methodology of shadow illusion. Interesting.
Turn it up.
In other news, you now know how to, as an action, operate the controls.
I guess yeah, I need to turn it down.
Vickers.
Try to survive.
Wait, good question. Does his telepathy work through this room?
Yes.
Okay, well, he knows. So he's gonna bunker down for
Like
a bit.
Alternatively, Ciel could just spawn more creatures in them.
I mean,
Maybe go for Illusionary Dragon next.
oh, there's an option for it. No. But yeah, he will inform the party members who the
Torin?
Yeah, Torin would like to jump in there and smack the thing. It says I'm colliding with a wall, but that is a lie.
I've moved you in. You're fine.
You are the
Wonderful.
wall. You're colliding with yourself.
I am the wall.
You're pretty much a wall of Dragonborn.
The wall's gonna stab the shark and miss terribly. That one might hit. 22 for 13.
Ow!
Nice.
Meanie.
And then we're gonna try to trip the bullet. I don't even know if that works.
It's not immune to trip.
Oh wow, nice. Well, nice.
A DC 15 strength saving throw. Yeah, he makes it. Alright. And then we're gonna action search.
Oh.
So it's a big monster. I
Time
can
to search.
justify this. Stab. That's a terrible miss. Stab. 16? 16's not gonna hit, is it?
It misses just barely.
Well. Alright then. That'll be a stun.
Bullet.
It's like looking around.
Hey.
As long as it's not looking at me. Wait, is Abula talking?
Hey, psst. Wanna
That
buy
is
some
a
blow?
miss.
It's a good thing it didn't go for because that would have been it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could have it, but still, it's pretty rough. Holy
Come
moly.
closer. I have something to show you. Hey.
I was like, maybe I can just take the attack and run, but no, definitely not with that. Severe.
Man, we should awaken a Bulette. But it needs to be nice. It can't be evil.
No!
I want a friendly Bulette. He's dancing.
They're very menacing.
And I think they're kind of cute, actually.
They're, yeah, I guess,
They are, but they can be handful.
Oh,
dangerously cute. Alright, well, I mean, gonna... do this. Alright, let's attack the thing. 21. I assume that's a hit, yes.
What was the roll?
A 21.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Alright, sneak attack. 17 extra. Then bonus action. 14.
No.
Alright. He is done.
Shadow Bullet.
Well, I will get down here. And then go to business against the Bulette. No fancy tricks here. We'll just swing. Oh,
No.
can't see if anything was rolled.
No, it wasn't on my
I
screen.
see the roll.
Oh, there.
Oh, okay. It was just a bit laggy, yes. Our side.
18.
Yes.
All right. 15 magical slashing and 6 lightning on top of it.
Ow.
Take that, Bulette.
I mean, maybe we should just kill it.
Yeah, we should just. I am done.
I guess Ciel would ask telepathically, do you want me to shut it?
Yeah, destroy. We can't really have.
Sure, you can get. Let's get rid of it.
Sure, I use
Wait.
my action to shut down the whole arena. If I can.
You're thrust into the astral plane.
As Theo puts a hand on the crystal and kind of feels it, manipulates her own magical energy slightly, and commands the whole thing to turn off. And suddenly the smoke just kind of washes out of the room all of a sudden. And all you guys standing in what to you was basically a void of darkness are just suddenly now standing in a tiled room.
Ugh. Good work, Seal.
You are welcome.
Are we still in combat now? Or. Okay. He's gonna jog over and see what that shiny thing was.
It is a small silvery metal piece.
Huh.
Kind of like it's an odd shape. It's like kind of this kind of odd rounded shape.
Okay. Wow, I'm pretty smart.
Ficus,
Yes.
you know what? It kind of looks like it would fit in with a crescent moon, like make a full shaped moon.
I think I found the key. He'll hold it up for inspection for the two of them.
Why was it in the corner of this arena?
Maybe the spider took it?
It might, yeah. Would make sense. It's shiny.
Well, either way, one way to find out if it works.
Right. Clump our way up before Sarah slams the door and initiates the final challenge.
It's turned off now, so it won't activate unless someone actually turns it back on again.
Now I cranked it up
what
to
do-
11. And,
Yes.
The
How?
Shadow Ancient Dragon.
What tier were we on?
That was level 3, I believe.
And it goes up how high?
9.
What do you think?
Alright. Alright.
So do we want to go here, or do we want to try the door?
We should try the door first.
Yeah.
Let's try the door.
Go to the magical, mystical door of wonder and love.
I can no longer scroll on the map.
I
on,
think it's
zoom.
just lagging.
Oh! I got stuck in the wall. Thank you.
Ficus,
Yes.
you are not a phase spider. You can't go into the walls.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it happened, but
Ficus.
Neither are you a shadow bullet.
I wish I was. Okay. All right.
As you can see, though, mages clearly put no turns out what's a mage's training ground like? Kind of weird, but also kind of funny.
Let's put this round metal piece into the moon. See if it fits.
It
And
does
also-
indeed slot in, and actually you see the dragon's maw kind of bites down a little bit on the piece.
Please don't blow up. Oh, good. Oh,
But there's another door.
another door. It's closed.
It is closed.
Okay.
I guess it's
It's a
locked.
trap.
Half bardic inspiration.
Okay. Is this door impassable?
Well, are you wanting to search the door, or are you wanting to try and pick the door?
No, I wish to search the door first in case there's any nasty surprises.
Very well. You can actively roll to search if you want.
Yes, that's perception, right?
I like that. That's fine.
Okay. I'll add the bardic to that, so it's 15. And well, actually, I can. I don't know if I failed or not. So
I'm going to tell you failed something.
okay, then I will add more. 18.
Still good.
All right, well, let's try and pick it then.
This one just has a lockpick on it. Like this one just has a heavy padlock on it, so this should be easy.
All right, you were saying something, CL?
Have another bardic inspiration.
All right.
You can do it.
I can do it. Let's not blow up. 27. I'll use the thing. So 31.
You do indeed unlock the door.
He braces himself.
However, as the door opens, because
Yes.
there was a trap on the door, you just didn't find it.
Yep, I figured.
As suddenly this kind of black kind of energy kind of just quickly shoots out and strikes Vicus in the hand. Vicus?
Yes.
Oh boy, this is where it gets fun. Let me check what the saving throw is.
At least I'm pretty sure disintegrate is a green beam.
You are correct.
It could be like finger of that.
Mm,
It's a necrotic thing.
when you cast this does the... What is... Oh, is that just not save? No, it's got to be a save on it. Wisdom. Wisdom save.
Wisdom. Oh Jesus. Okay, let's try that. 10.
Well, I'm guessing Ceres has to be able to see what's going on to be able to counterspell this, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
Ceres, you
unfortunate.
just suddenly hear like a pulse of dark magic.
Unfortunate.
So-
Oh.
Because everything goes dark. You have been cursed with blindness.
No. Okay.
I could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
Well, is the door open at least?
Yes.
Mm.
I think it's kind of like, I can't see. I assume it's magic. I got hit by something.
Well, I think that's a job for a cleric.
Yeah, sadly, I'm not prepared for that. If you went down, I could help you, but it might not aid you.
Well, regardless,
What the others see when the door opens is a magical barrier surrounding what appears to be a complete void of magical darkness.
Ah,
Wonderful.
my friend.
Tom's gonna take a step forward and then like lead Vickers back like to safety.
yes, that would be appreciated.
Because it has one eye right now, it's just completely pitch black.
Wonderful.
He'll go back here.
There is no scrella, there is no color on the eye. He honestly could kind of be mistaken for a drow. Almost the eye. Not that it helps him.
Oh, magic.
Ceres will come have a look there. Tell me more of magic circle, darkness. Ah, darkness.
What Sarah's going to do? Does she want to study it? Does she want to walk around in the room a bit?
You know, like, can I say, yeah.
I don't believe you can see in all magical darkness, can you? Or can you see in all magic darkness?
No,
It's
I
not
can only
on
see
your own.
through mine. But I don't know how that stacks really. Like, if I cast darkness on myself, does it? Like,
I would just say, like, all I'd say is you'd be restricting your allies' vision. That's it.
Yeah, it's also like wherever it overlays. It's like having a layer on a layer. Like you would
Yeah.
see up to it, and then it would be like almost
I'm
like a solid
wondering.
wall of dark for you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't have a way of seeing through any magical darkness. I don't have whatever that warlock thing is.
Devil side.
Hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's only if I cast it using sorcery points I can see through it.
I mean, can you disassemble it?
Well, I'm just gonna. I think what Ceres will do first is just do like a walk around the whole thing in a anti-clockwise manner, and then as she comes back here, she'll
Each of the pillars as you walk around is covered in a small selection of runes and glyphs.
Okay. Well, I guess she's gonna start investigating them one at a time.
It seems to be multiple layers of magical protection over whatever this is.
Okay.
In theory, with the spell magic, you could try to just brute force them open.
Ceres doesn't have dispel magic.
I mean, could I identify it, know how to use it? Is that valid in here? Because I don't know if it is.
I don't think it's a magic item.
But it's a magical object.
I could allow
Magic
you.
imbued
You
objects,
wouldn't
though.
be able to find out how to use it, but you would be able to find out more about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, as a
I don't know.
ritual, we're not under threat. I mean, go ahead, right?
Sure, why not?
I feel like identify is just voiding Arcana sometimes.
Well, I mean, it does.
I mean,
It's that's
it
it's a
is,
shortcut,
but, you know,
right?
It gives a head start.
As Seal begins to circle the room,
It's either check or use the spell slot, basically.
as you begin to circle the room, looking at all the magic in here, it is as you can tell, a multiple level abjuration over the entire thing. But you also notice something else as you're doing that. The crystal you're looking for to reconnect the building is in the middle of the dark barrier.
Makes sense.
Hidden inside of there. That said, getting to it is an entirely different issue right now.
I just noticed something at the bottom of identify.
Mhm.
There's a cost to it.
Yes, but it doesn't spend the pearl. I need to only have the pearl.
But isn't it the same as a diamond? Like
No,
for Revivify?
No. It would say if it consumes it in any spell. It like
Yeah.
you need the
okay.
focus for it that much, and you get to
Gotcha.
keep it and use it, but you have to
Definition's
like
different.
spend it to have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
In Pathfinder, it destroyed the one every time. In 5th edition,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
Okay, I'm remembering Pathfinders. Destroy it.
But you're right. Revivify destroys the diamond, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. Yes.
As you begin to circle around, though, try to look at this. So you do realize some effects. In theory, you could just try to walk through the barrier and just take whatever it's going to do to you, but it would hurt bad. Dealing heavy amounts of necrotic damage to anyone who passed through it.
Pass through it? Or could you... I mean, at what point does it affect? As in, like, could teleporting past the barrier do it?
Teleporting through the barrier would also trigger.
Okay.
You would also get hurt doing that.
That's fine.
That said, as far as you can tell, though, it only would really hurt anyone passing through the outside of the barrier. Once you're inside, you should be relatively safe, though some of the magic will still be attacking you, but it's going to be far less. But yeah, expect a combination of lightning damage and then necrotic as you head inside. Anyone who tries brute forcing inside. If you don't have Dispel Magic, the alternative is you could maybe try to slowly take the barrier apart.
Feel like
Alternatively, you can try smashing the pillars where the runes are on. That should also do it, but, you know. You get a sense the tower might retaliate if someone starts destroying the pillars.
Yeah. We do have some resistance to necrotic, but obviously that's the last resort to just take it, right?
I think the safest bet is to just try and dismantle it.
Yeah, it could
Yeah.
take time, but if we are just protected here, we can just work on it.
Probably have someone cover the entrance though in case anything slips through.
Yeah.
I can act as like a relay. I can still talk to people. I'll stay here in the corner. Relatively safe here, maybe. Can't see anything. It's damned annoying, but.
So are you guys going to try and slowly dismantle it?
Yeah, I think might be the safest option.
There are 4 pillars. Each of them will require a skill check to dismantle.
Alright. Get to it. Start with this one, I guess? Seal maybe aid?
Yeah, I can aid you. Without
Probably are. Better bet. Alright, let's give it a go. A pretty good start. That's an even better start.
As Ceres works away with Ciel, carefully trying to study the runes and figuring out how to break them. But eventually, one of the pillars is disarmed. Though it was difficult for the two of you, but you did it.
Okay. On to the next.
same thing. I shall aid you.
Looking pretty good.
Continue working away, bit by bit. This one's taking you a while. Ceres thinks she's got it. She thinks. Just as she does, she realizes something is reaching out to grab her.
Okay. Like a physical something or a arcane something?
Technically physical.
I mean, no. I don't want
You don't really get a choice.
Okay.
Save.
Whoops, that's not what I meant to roll. I'm not looking for your Arcana check, Mr. Shadow.
Wow.
Oh fuck.
Actually, I need to look at my sheet, see how much AC I've got. Yeah, that will hit even with a shield. Like, just hit.
Okay. As you
I
take the
mean-
12 necrotic.
I don't think I can cut it down, so yeah.
Now, would you like the bad news?
Got the save for, like, drain, doesn't it?
No save, it's just you lose 4 strength.
Just lose it. That's unfortunate.
Like until long rest or
As things are coming out of the barrier.
I'm an
The tower is not. The tower. You may not have been the fastest with that one.
God, a 23 and it attacks me? Oh.
It was a partial success, but not a complete one.
Oh.
I've heard about curses. Let me take a look.
I'm an ass.
There's
There's shadows.
curses.
Alright,
Here
I
we go,
guess.
shadows first. Before me.
Well, let me take a look.
oh god. Oh god.
I look forward to Vicus's contributions to this fight.
Oh god, I am screwed.
I mean you have teleportation, you are not screwed.
Yeah, you can just get out of there.
4 shadows are going before me.
I mean
And I'm the one actively fucking with the pillar. I feel like I'm pretty screwed.
I'm next to you and I'm aiding you. And I have only 8 strength.
You're both in trouble.
I have 5 now. If it goes
Good
below
news,
0...
Good news, they can't kill you in one roll. It's only a d4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if it goes below 1, I die.
If it hits 0, shadows usually instant kill. Gib.
Yeah, shadows are
Um,
terrifying.
I can remove blindness.
Does that work against the curse of blindness?
I don't know.
I don't think so because it comes from a curse. But that's up to CM.
I think the answer would be no, but I would be willing to allow it for you to maybe give Vickers temporary relief.
Sure, suppress it.
You can suppress it for maybe like a minute before it comes back again.
Alright.
Alright.
The curse is still actively affecting Vickers, so yes. However, the shadows get their turn. Hello.
How about no?
How about strength drain?
How what?
Oh,
That
oh.
hits.
Ouch.
You don't take free strength damage.
Oh fuck.
Yikes. These aren't good for me either, but I need to help you folks.
I'm gonna check that in D&D Beyond.
Technically can't go through walls, so I have to go around, fly around here. Ah, Mrs. Ceres.
Yep.
The blind man, your senses are tingling.
Well, I assume he knows there's something going on.
There appears to be panic from Theris.
Yeah, panic's not good. Actually, in fact, panic from Ceres means it's pretty bad because she's usually pretty cool. So actually, Vickers is going to use his pocket watch here to
Oh, I never
cast
thought that.
haste on himself. That shouldn't have cast a spell. Oh, there we go.
Tick tock, let the clock go.
Yes. He can't see. However, he'll ask Aminus to see if he can help him. Going in there right now would be death sentence for him. Although, out of curiosity, like I am blind, like I have blindness spell on me. I can see absolutely nothing. Correct.
Correct.
Do I have an awareness of what's around me though? Like outside of sight? Like can I?
I mean, you can hear stuff going on.
Like, do I know Torn is near me?
I would say if a creature is adjacent to you, you would vaguely know that there was someone there.
Okay. Well, he knows he's in the corner, and he knows Torn is there. Although he doesn't know if anyone else is in the way. No, he's gonna dodge. Oh, you can't use an action. He's just gonna stay here. It's safer that way. Actually, no. He'll ready in action. I'm dumb. He'll ready in action. As soon as he sees an enemy, he's gonna throw. Or he's gonna.
He already spent an action. He can't ready, can he?
That's
Yeah,
true. I can't. So I'm going to stay here. I have no reason not to.
With the shadow coming into reach, Torn as a thing.
Oh. You can interrupt it somehow?
Yes, it's brace. When a creature you can see moves into reach, you have, with the melee weapon you're wielding, you can use your action to expend a die and attack him.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
I
I didn't know you could do that.
I will stab the darkness. 17.
I mean, that is a hit.
And from the brace, so in total of 18 damage.
Well, bad news, it's immune to the poison. It is undead.
Alright, 16 then.
However, 16 just perfectly kills it.
Oh gosh.
Perfect. All right.
Vickers like feels the presence, I guess, and then he like tenses, and then suddenly he's just gone.
As thankfully, you also have a magical weapon, so that's fine for you.
Alright.
And Shadow just go poof.
Fuck.
I think Ceres might tell Seal to run. She has a plan.
I cannot fucking run. I am over encumbered. I can only move 15 feet.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, Ceres.
Hey.
Strength, please.
That hits. Yeah, that hits.
We'll be borrowing 4 more, please.
Oh fuck.
I have 1 strength left. If I get if I get hit once more, I'm perma-dead. In fact, I don't think I can move now.
You can still teleport, technically.
True, you just can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, shadows are no joke. Strength drain is just strength thing on casters especially.
Mm.
Yep.
Fuck. Who's turn? It's my turn. Great.
Your turn, yeah.
Do I have anything that could help me?
The only good news is these guys, while they're technically stronger than a normal shadow, don't have any more health than a normal one. That's the only good news for you.
That's good, yeah.
They're just as squishy. Downside, they have resistance to like everything.
I mean, I have a.
Except Radiant. Radiant just makes them explode. Because...
Are you gonna teleport away from that area?
Yeah.
Hey, but I can't. Fuck, I cannot use it. I was thinking of casting Major Illusion. But.
I think they have life sense. I don't think they
Yeah.
can get
Yeah, but
thrown
I
by
mean,
that.
it's a save still.
No, if they have a sense that would mean it negates.
Oh,
Like
I mean,
being invisible, if they have life sense, it doesn't matter. They can still see you.
Oh, I was speaking wrong spell. Hypnotic pattern. But I think my best option is I could disengage and move 15, but that's really bad.
So,
I could-
Did Ceres have Dimension Door? No.
No, I've got my Misty Step, but not Dimension.
Right.
wait, what season are you in? You can bring someone with you. Oh no, you can only
it's-
move
it's
someone instead of
sent
you,
someone,
right? That's that
Yeah.
sucks.
Alternatively, just the only thing I can suggest is maybe nuking one of them.
I
So-
mean, I highly plan on just nuking the zone after I teleport.
I mean, I could technically nuke one of them. And if you can then nuke the 3 in the line, like these guys.
They have 16 health, roughly, right? So if you
I
can
don't-
reliably do 16 damage to all of them.
I don't have a more.
keep in
I-
mind they have resistance to the standard elements like cold and fire, but
Yeah, it doesn't matter for this one. I got 2 mirror images that hit me worse. You know, for myself. But
I mean, a mirror will likely block an attack.
Yeah, you do you.
God.
Shadows are no joke, so
I guess who do you planning to nuke? I guess your
The
opponent.
area. I don't have any plan to not hit all of them.
brace for impact then.
Yeah, so that's why I mean, like, leave. I plan on dropping a tactical nuke on these guys.
Dodge action, worst case scenario for you. Or disengage.
Yeah.
Disengage, but I can only move 15 feet.
Might get you out of the
That's-
blast zone.
It's out of the blast zone, I'll tell you that.
Okay, I disengage and move 15 feet. All I can do. And I have a bonus action, don't I?
Presumably.
Yeah.
I think I need still a heal. So for at least for me and Sarah's mass healing word.
Miss
So
Talaniel.
For that. Yeah. All right. Misty Step. I wish I had ability to do stuff like this, but okay. Misty Step, and then she's going to use a new spell. And she's just going to drop this. Like
That's
here.
2 spells in 1 turn though.
No, Misty Step is a race feature.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like your
A
racial.
spell like
Race.
ability, yeah.
Cool.
It's not true casting, so it's fine.
No, that's really useful then. Nice.
So yeah, drop that on their heads. They all
mean,
make it.
it's-
All
Still,
half?
though, I think it's
Half, yeah. Although they probably
quarter,
resistance
right?
to everything, yeah.
Maybe not the bludgeoning though.
But also,
Well, let's see.
it imposes difficult terrain in the area they're in, I believe.
Interesting.
That's pretty good.
Nothing says they're immune to difficult terrain, so
Till the end of their next turn. So I might have bought some time.
yeah. Sadly, the cold was 1/4 damage for them. The bludgeoning was halved.
Yeah.
Still, any damage is better than nothing.
And then my movement, I'll go here.
Did you get ready to escape?
I mean, I dropped my 4th level spell in hopes that they might fail and die.
Sadly, undead are not the best thing for you to fight.
No.
I think it was the best you can do in that situation though.
It
so.
was, yeah. I think Fireball by numbers would have done less damage, and they're probably still resistant to fire.
They are.
Yeah.
They're resistant to all the basic elements. If you have radiant, they'll just explode instantly. But that's
Probably just radiant.
We do.
Aminus?
Yeah, this is a bit of a pickle for sure. Like I can not really make it ready to go, but he'll move here. And we will have to, let's see, shadows aren't dead, you say?
Mhm.
Right. In that case, he will use a swift action to cast oops, lazy. To cast Lesser Restoration from the necklace on Vicus to suppress his blindness.
Oh wow, like a full restoration?
No, lesser.
Oh, okay.
No, the necklace can have greater restoration, but it doesn't, I believe. So
I mean, this works. This is what I need.
um,
I can get in there. Just yeah.
after that, Amnas will use a standard action to cast protection from good and evil on himself to make him more resilient against these things. And then he'll step here as far as he can go.
They seem to recoil as Aminus enters the room.
Yeah, they should.
Good.
So is this death globe something I shouldn't step in?
It does a lot of necrotic
Do
damage
not,
if you step
yeah,
through it.
don't step through it. Lightning,
I
then
am-
necrotic. Lightning.
I am
then
resistant, so
It was the way it was explained. It seemed to be a lot when you step through. When you're in it, less damage but consistent.
Oh.
Yeah.
So maybe
so
don't.
weird.
And said that it started with lightning, then goes on to necrotic. So
All right, well, I'm done.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
yeah,
For the ones in the back, at least.
that was
It's
my
like
hope.
one of them.
I plan on like if they don't, if they die, don't die, I'm gonna fireball wherever they are. That's my plan. But Ceres can like barely move.
Oh, at least you have the holy water for that spell. Last time.
Yeah, heavily encumbered, your speed drops by 20 feet.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Should technically be where Amanas is. Actually, looking at that, but yeah.
Hello, Theo. How much strength do you have left?
5.
Oh,
You won't die immediately.
So you're fine.
You have.
Alright.
Okay, that's
Oh,
good.
so
you missed.
You're relatively, relatively safe.
I hate this. Absolutely hate this.
Second character death in a campaign.
Which would be doubly funny because of the fact that for the last 3 campaigns I've not killed anyone.
Yeah.
So to get 2 from the same player in the same campaign.
This is the curse of the new player. Just to try.
That's it. That's it.
I haven't
Just
killed anyone in a long time, so
Says person who kills Seth in couple to
A few sessions. It was like 20 plus sessions.
No, it's not.
it did take some time to
It
kill.
was. It really was 20 plus.
No.
Torin?
Yeah.
Dipped into the 20th session.
If there's one thing Torren currently doesn't really have the tools for, it's combat at range, and he can't really get into melee of any of these bastards. He can at least step in the room and supply moral support.
Should get into javelins or something.
I don't have any.
Yeah, I said we should get you some.
Yeah. You are definitely correct. I mean, my inventory is still saying no money. So that'll have to
just
be something I'll
bill it to
fix at some
Raiden.
point.
Just bill it to Raiden.
Yeah, I guess I'll ready an attack in case anything steps adjacent, but that's about it.
Okay. So you'll have cover from the pillar.
Great. That's +2 for my AC. Doesn't matter at all.
Take a night elf.
Actually, I think. Let me check. This might matter.
Are you thinking cutting words or?
Yes, I need. If I use cutting words, it needs to roll at least 6 to miss me.
Might as well.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
got
might
nothing
as well.
else. Cutting words.
Roll a dice.
Oh, it already used. God damn it. 1d8, right?
Yep.
Oh god.
It still hits. It's not immune to
Oh.
being charmed, but yeah.
I still have another hit in you, so.
2 strength remaining.
Right, strictly speaking, you could survive another hit from.
Technically, yes.
Hit rolls minimum.
Now, hopefully, the difficult terrain actually matters to it.
Think so.
Enough to save me.
That's annoying.
Great.
Ah, I've saved us. Oh. Oh, if it gets to my turn, I can nuke them now.
Okay. Right, I need to get through a lot of people here. 10, 15. Okay, let me think. Weapon attack, so I need... Can I use my haste action to dash here to even get to a point where I can get over here?
Does haste not increase your base movement as well?
It
It does. I don't need to use it then yet. 60. Yeah, good point. Right, let's start trying cutting these down. Does CL threaten any of these?
Technically, yes.
Okay, then I get sneak attack if I
She can
hit.
very punch the ghost if she wants to.
I mean, I still have attacker.
It's true. The one to the north of her then, I'll throw 24.
Yes.
Okay.
So that is 5 psychic, 8 radiant.
And sneak attack on top.
It's most certainly dead.
Okay, he'll move through her because I need to melee to get a weapon for my haste action. Melee this one. 18.
Yep.
Okay. I don't have sneak attack on that one. Yeah, let's... Yeah, I have it in my hand. Let's use the haste action for normal attack. That's a crit.
Oh, wow.
That just gonna kill it.
Yeah, he'll stay here. And try and protect CL here behind him.
Ficus!
Yes,
You have a ghost.
that's a hit. I'll half that necrotic. So, is it round down or up actually?
Down.
See.
I don't know what the correct answer is, so I'm going to say down because that was my default for players.
Okay, so 3.
And all the strength.
That sucks. I have 4 strength. How do I like edit that? Oh, there we go.
I mean, just keep track of it. Nothing else.
Yeah, I'll just set it to remember what it was before. So it's 4 now. Okay. I have 4 left.
Tell you have been rescued.
I
That's why
might,
that would be for you.
I might drop the bomb on top of Vicus because he has evasion now.
No. Why? Just scatter them.
I'm scared, Valky.
Miss
You'll be
Dampier.
fine.
I've got 1 strength.
Should you spell and back off?
What I'm hearing is Ceres wants to join the undead army.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's a thing too.
Imagine Ceres, the ice wraith of the north.
I mean, can I become a vampire then?
I don't think if you get killed by a shadow, you can become a vampire.
Become
No,
a
I don't
vampiric
think-
mist.
Yes.
That's almost the same thing.
That's
You're now
bad.
stuck as mist forever. Anyway, you might want to blow up the shadow. Or run. Or both.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's your turn.
I'm not attacked, so I guess I will Eldritch Blast one. Yeah.
I mean,
Try if you hit the one in the middle and then back off, I can move up with my halberd and slash the one above it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna attack one in the middle.
Yeah, so if you move here after you attack, should be safe-ish. I was dead. Nice. Perfect.
They were already injured from Ceres after all, and force damage is hard to resist.
That's my turn.
yeah, you know, I'll cantrip it. You know, not much I can do on a 2. I can walk 10 feet away and live.
Mr. Zeal,
Yeah, we'll move up here. Careful not to breach the barrier of the orb. He'll pick out his reach weapon and slash past Vickers trying to hit the shadow. 22 for 14.
is your halberd magical?
No.
It's resistant, but it does take damage.
Well, in that case, we will do a smite to get rid of it. Do I need to roll damage? It's
It's
Like-
radiant damage, right?
yeah, and I get like 3d8 or something of it. So.
It's just outright vaporized.
The 36 then, yeah.
Burn
Uh,
away.
Okay. So before, like, as this ends, I have a bit of an idea here.
Mm-hmm.
Vickers is gonna ask quickly, Ceres if Makara would be able to remove the curse on it.
If Makara could.
Yes.
Doubt it.
We'll have to walk out regardless. We can't.
I mean, I can always send a message to Lady Mikara.
Well, no. At the moment, Vickers is hasted and he is not blinded. And with dash cutting action, he can literally sprint out of here in like 3 turns to basically get to her to see if she can help him. Because we have people here who are drained, so we need help.
I would tell you out of character. In theory, she can, but she doesn't have it prepared.
Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
We need a long rest to clear the drains and get that sorted. Then
Sure.
because
So
we can't really.
we're going back, and we need to send a message like that we're going back, right?
we
And I'm gonna be useless, so I'm gonna get out.
Yeah,
of
that's
here.
the thing. That's what I mean. We can't reasonably continue with perma-blinded Vicky.
I mean, so is it likely that every time we take too long on these pillars, something like that is going to happen? Or continue to happen?
The tower is probably going to continue trying to defend itself if it realizes something's tampering.
Yeah, we can't guarantee that it's not going to happen again.
What's
No.
the alternative? Like, what was the thinking for going through it? Is there something in there to disable it?
That's what
Well-
disables the whole floor.
Basically, you could go in there and basically just dislodge the crystal from in there, which would turn
Alright.
off all defenses.
Tell you what do I need to do to go in there and get that crystal?
It'd basically just be brute force. I think it's brute force con ability, con save, and just force your way in.
Alright.
I could do it.
Here we go.
Nah, I don't.
Stand aside, citizens. I can brute force. I'm good at that.
Con save, please, as you push your way through the electrifying barrier.
I shall give you a con save. 18.
That is enough. As Amnes begins to push his way inside, initially taking the lightning damage at the barrier.
Yep.
Which is 12.
Yeah.
Then the necrotic, which is normally the very painful part.
Yeah. I'm resistant.
Resistance.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's more body.
So 15, 18, 20, 30. Okay. Yeah.
As Amnes begins to work his way inside. Yeah, it's definitely painful as you feel the entire thing trying to kill you.
Yeah.
However, Amnes kind of steps on forward. He can't see anything in there, but eventually he reaches a point where he can see something, as he sees a familiar, very familiar, huge, almost person-sized crystal sitting on a pedestal in the middle of it.
All right. And he will grab that crystal then.
You're going to try and rip it out of its socket.
Yes.
That will be a strength check or an athletics check.
That sounds good to me.
maybe bardic inspiration could be used here.
I don't have any left.
Oh, okay. Did we use the bardic on the training ground?
And the door. And
No,
the...
we used it on the stone door and one got inward.
Yep.
Okay.
15.
It takes Amnes longer than he wants. He will take another pop of damage, but he will succeed.
All right.
As he takes another 18 necrotic. No, 9 in his case.
Yeah. In response to that, he will use a bonus action to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
I assume you're ending the storm, right? Halldamir?
It ended after the end of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Difficult terrain only lasts for that round, basically.
As Amnes, you basically just reach in, grab it, despite the fact all your skin is being burnt by the darkness, and just rip the crystal out of the socket. And suddenly, the entire barrier just collapses apart, and you just suddenly hear just this whirring noise as part of the tower's defense just starts shutting down.
I am the light in the darkness. The living flame. Yes, the God Emperor.
I'll praise the Emperor.
There you go. Amanas holds up the crystal as like the darkness sloughs off him, and like the blotches of his skin starts to heal up, like from himself, like casting and healing. He shrugs and says, "That was decidedly unpleasant.
Do you need more healing?
I suggest we perhaps retreat back to the entrance. All of you seem to be rather hurt." And looks over to Ceres, who I imagine is just leaning against the wall and just heaving like
I think she's
run
just
a marathon.
she's just sat down because everything is too heavy for her.
Yeah.
Like the clothes on her back are too heavy for her.
The good news for you is with that crystal removed, the tower's defenses are no longer protecting this floor.
I think Ceres is gonna
Success.
stay here, sleep here.
You'll have to bring the crystal to Makara, but that's not a problem for Amnes. So
No, he will walk over to Ceres, pick her up, and then carry her away to the entrance. He's got 19 strength. He can carry her.
Like a wet noodle.
Just what a dog would take them by the scruff of the neck. Just...
But yes, you have successfully managed to clear this floor, which basically did not have as many defenses on it as you were told. It did have one very big defense in that room, though.
An incredible death ball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
How's Seal looking? Does she look like she needs to be carried too?
Yes,
Yeah, we're very
And
much
told
needing her.
we'll pick her up.
please, thank you.
If you take away
Giving her ample access to his neck. I'm noticing.
Oh.
No, no, no.
Actually, I realized
You touch Torrent's neck. He's gonna do the same thing he did to that hobgoblin corpse and wrestle smash you into the ground.
His body
Sorry,
slam you.
how he said
They
no,
forgot
so
about
he
the
will. Ciel is not gonna ask again.
Amanas, if you just take away Ceres's water skin, she can actually walk.
Just like, just remove it.
I
Oh,
cannot walk. I have too much stuff.
Ceres
Amanas.
doesn't carry her like bedroll and like rations into the tower. She just brought like water, A staff and her
I mean,
clothes. That's what she needs.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I have a.
You look worse for wear. He comes up the stairs.
Like that, he just runs out just as he gets there, and like the blindness come back, and he just like falls on the floor.
Arka's gonna try and catch you if you fall.
Yeah.
Amanas grunts at Mikara and says, "They tampered with something they did not understand." He hands over the crystal.
I understood it perfectly. Apparently, it had a timer on it.
Mikara,
Amanas puts another water bottle on Ceres.
I'm gonna remember this when you're old and crippled.
Like, hold this, please. Oh!
Holy water.
Mikara takes the crystal, which surprisingly she's able to carry despite it being quite heavy.
When you're 120, Amanas, I'm gonna remember this,
yeah.
and I'm going to make you suffer.
I will incorporate this back into the tower and get everything running again.
He nods and says, "We will need to retreat to rest and recuperate. It was a draining experience."
That should be fine. I'll save you from opening the next floors if I can.
And if you could try to cure Vicus's blindness, that would be appreciated.
Blindness.
Just wave a hand in
He
front
like
of his
looks
face.
up to her with like the clouded like black sclera like of his eye.
That's quite the curse you've got.
Oh, great.
I can try to break it tomorrow,
Sure.
but I don't have that kind of magic on standby.
The fact that you could do it at all is appreciated.
As Arkland kind of shouldering Vickers a little bit, giving him guidance.
Yeah.
We could always speak to that life cleric.
What life cleric?
If you remember, you end up bringing along the orphanage along with Sister Fiona,
Yeah, Sister
Oh
Fiona came
yeah,
along.
Sister Fiona.
cleric of life and the adolescent.
I haven't thought of her in months.
But she does have a chapel just down the road from here.
All right, sure, we can talk to her.
Yeah, we
You know,
built
Arkland,
it
that's
because
a great idea.
Amanas was like, let's build it in the Elven Temple. And I was like, that's
Oh,
a bad
yeah.
idea. Had
Oh,
to
yeah.
convince you to use some other building.
And that's good. Now Vicus does need some more God in his life, so that's good.
Do you say that?
Do
You say that?
No, Amanas just has a slightly wry smile.
Do you think that?
He probably thinks that to himself. Yes.
Like,
Okay.
it's only to himself, you know? Like...
What?
A bit of a chuckle.
So what do the two of you fight then?
Shadows.
Shades.
Hmm.
Shadows.
Oh, not a full shade.
Shadows
Steps up.
with strength.
Look at Ceres pinned to the ground by water bottles.
One bottle in each hand, and she can move. Just
She
like
kind of shakes her head a little bit in that kind of like, what have you got up to this time? Disapproving, like. Another kind of look.
Ceres just scowls at her, scowls at Amanas, and flips him the bird.
she can. She has old lady hands.
She
now,
can lift
so-
her hand.
No. It's like.
Sia will cast Mage Hand and lift Ceres' hand.
Oh.
Yeah, to flip you off. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Makara will ask a couple of questions, confirm they were in fact just shadows, not shades. Before pausing, good news. You'll be fine in an hour.
Great.
Just take it easy.
That's good. I didn't think these bones could feel any older.
She gently just kind of pats Ceres on the head as she turns. Right. I need to start working on getting the tower repaired.
All right, Arkland, let's go see this cleric, shall we?
Oh no, I know. Ceres could use prestidigitation. It can create a non-magical trinket. That trinket will be a middle finger.
It's a highly specific use of that spell. I'm not sure.
It can fit in my hand, damn it, and that's what she'll use it for.
But you cannot carry it.
I can't carry it. It can just be in the palm
get
of
a
my
picture.
hand. Actually, it can appear 10 feet away from me. Sorry, it will appear next to Amanas.
But yes, this looks like Ceres and Sia are being probably either left here or dragged to their rooms to have an hour-long rest.
Yeah,
Once you complete,
Torn seems to have it well in hand.
complete a long or short rest, and those two will be fine. But till they do that, they're kind of
I got drained a bit too, but not as bad as those two did. So.
I mean, yeah, not enough to be a concern for you.
Yeah, it sucks, but
No, that was close.
They are mean. This floor's entire defense budget was basically spent in 2 rooms.
Yeah.
We need a danger room, and then we need like a death orb.
By death orb, do you just mean like an orb filled with shadows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe
Like
shades.
doesn't
Who knows
need a
what we could
death.
do?
They couldn't afford like the full orb of annihilation, so they went for this instead.
How was that?
Now I know what to put on my shelf.
Yes, no, orb of annihilation.
Yeah, Vickers is shouldered along towards the temple. Is Amnes going to join them?
In the temple. Would you want me to come along?
I have never set foot in a chapel openly in my entire life. So if you want to keep in the good graces of Sister Fiona, perhaps.
Oh, very well. Amnes will take Vickers to church.
Very well. The group head, the 3 of you head on down then towards the chapel. A renovated building turned into, well, now a chapel for the aspect of the adolescent, as well as an orphanage at the same time. As usual, when you arrive, there is quite a lot of kids you can see just around the side of like the building, seemingly currently engaging in a snowball fight. Not particularly an issue. You head inside, though, and head down the aisles of the chapel, which gives a very warm sensation as you enter inside. Probably quite nice. Even though the city is temperature controlled, it's a very comforting warmth that kind of floods the entire room. Almost like as if you're getting a hug from the light. Actually been spruced up quite a bit since you've last been in here.
Oh, it's good. So she's sprucing it up.
There's even there's actual murals now to the Ore Maker all over the place.
Hi, good for her. She's keeping busy. Well, if he's around,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are greeted by one of the white robes who are there, who quickly realise what's going on as you explain everything and say they're going to go fetch the sister.
Yes.
Arkland likely helping Vickers to one of the pews to sit down.
Yes, much needed rest is in order. Being blind is one thing, but being weakened is another, and the two of them together is pretty... He doesn't like feeling like this at all.
Arkland, meanwhile, looks almost a little bit of awe looking around just how nice this place looks compared to the last time he was here. Place has definitely been spruced up. He starts going over, looking at some like the stained glass windows. After some time, though, the good Sister Fiona will appear. As always, she dresses very plainly. Even though she could wear much fancier robes, she wears as low as she can get away without pissing off, without entirely pissing off the hierarchy. She has the book at her side, and her long hair very just simply brushed out. She looks at Vickers with a rather concerning look as soon as she sees him and kind of hurries over.
Amnes is sure that Vickers can explain his troubles better than he can.
In his Lord's grace.
Yes, it seems I have run afoul of a very nasty trap. Seems my sight has been, well, you can see for yourself.
She kind of has like a hand on Vickers' shoulder. You think she's kind of examining you in the eyes at the moment, kind of looking at you. You can't actually tell that, but you think she
Right. Oh, I'll also add the fact that I was drained by a shadow, but I was advised that it is temporary. However, this is not.
There's quite a darkness here. Has it been dealt with?
The shadow? Oh, yes, it has. They have, yes.
She kind of briefly kind of looks around at some of the others in the temple for a moment. We're looking at you. Good. I fear what would happen if such magic started spreading.
Has
As
been
in fact,
disabled.
that is the reason for our efforts here.
I should be able to clear this from you, though.
If it is no big trouble.
As she kind of place their hands on the Allmaker's cross she has, and begins to chant a very sweet, very solemn prayer, calling out to her aspect of the adolescent, to that of youth and exploration, that of healing and life, and asking for Vicus to be given another chance to give him back what was stolen from him. As you feel her just kind of gently place a hand on your cheek for a moment, and then kind of slowly move it across your faces. There's a moment where you feel kind of the magic rush into you, and then suddenly you blurrily see her very tanned face start appearing in your vision. Okay, settle for a moment. How are you feeling?
I feel tired, but otherwise fine.
Agnes nods in appreciation and looks to her and says, "Thank you, sister. I will make sure the treasury makes a donation to the chapel."
It's always appreciated, my lord.
My thanks as well, sister.
Know that my temple is always open if you're in danger.
Agnes looks over to Vicus, smiles slightly,
Yeah,
and
he
says,
smiles slightly back as well.
"So, how are you feeling, old friend?"
That's, well, I felt like I had aged 20 years. But now I feel like I feel just like me.
He smiles and then looks, grimly up at the tower and says, "It is nastier than I imagined, and it feels like whatever we touch explodes or tries to kill us."
He shrugs a bit and says, "True enough." And that only says to me that we are one of the best ones to deal with this. If these kind of things happened in the city, he just shakes his head.
Agreed. It is a grueling experience, though. He looks at like a black blotches of his hand, or like armor, grimaces, and says, "Well, we better go and rest up a little bit. I believe our brave arcanist will need some time to recover their strength."
Your lordship. Sister Fiona speaks up once more.
Yeah, I'll turn around. Yes, sister.
Do you wish... I see you're quite injured there.
Yeah. He nods slowly and says, "I would appreciate it. I did plan to go and attend some my more clerical duties, so to speak, papers and whatnot, and maybe have a bit of a rest." You
She
should be fine.
she holds out a hand towards you.
Sure. He will allow, or like reach out his own hand to touch hers.
He'll kind of grasp yours, putting her other hand on top of your gauntlet as she will channel some positive healing into you.
Yay, healing.
As you're fully aware, Sister Fiona is all about just all she wants to do is heal the sick.
You know, life clerics are nice people most of the time.
So you can go ahead and take a 13 points of health back.
Sure.
That's nice.
Actually, I forgot. She gets to add that again, so it's another 4 points.
Hey.
Oh yeah, double thing for life clerics.
Yeah. They add the modifier again onto healing.
Great.
And in later levels, you get to just heal maximum. You don't even roll the die anymore. You just state that is how much they heal.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Got us through out of the abyss.
Yeah, heavy armor
Just-
and that channel divinity. Just tanking along.
Chugga chugga.
She kind of smiles a little bit, seeing some of the darkness kind of be pulled away from Aminus. I'm glad I could alleviate some of your injuries.
He nods.
You
Makes a slight bow.
Though I've not always agreed with your actions so far, you have done your best to protect the people here, and for that you have my thanks.
That's fair enough. He stands up a little bit straighter with the healing and says, "Well then, Vickers, come, let's retreat to the keep. I'm sure there are some papers to sign or something to decide." He makes a motion to Arkland to come along as well.
Arkland seems briefly distracted from it, still staring at some murals before, like, wait, what? Oh, yep, and kind of rushing forward.
Grumble.
Right, yes, the most dangerous of our duties, paperwork.
Oh boy.
Paper cuts alone.
Yeah. We shall retreat. I suppose we take a long rest. I don't know how people's statuses are.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well take a long rest. I don't feel like there's no need to
I have
not.
quite a few spells left. Like 2-3 spells.
Yeah, after that spear crit, I have all my resources again after short rest.
I am like half drained. I have 3 hit die left, and I am 15 hit points off.
I mean, we
I
also
couldn't-
cleared the floor, so I think we should take a rest.
I think so too.
We're
Like,
not in a
take-
rush, right? So,
Yeah, with the floor being clear, we might as well.
Well, we're not in a rush per se, but like we do have like a coronation coming up, so and a visit from the Duchess.
Right,
So.
but we can only take the long rest reasonably safe when the floor is clear. So not
Yeah.
taking it seems silly.
That makes sense.
We don't
Otherwise,
want to go enough.
otherwise those risk defenders got out. In that case, there was risk that shadows got out into the town.
Yeah, that
would have been awful.
I'm gonna click long rest.
Yeah, click long rest.
But
Do it.
Is new day? Yes.
As the group can settle down, Amnus returning to his office and finding that there is in fact paperwork for him.
Oh, good.
As it turns out, a bunch of new peasants are wanting to purchase land rights to certain things. You technically need to like sign off on it because it's technically sale on your lands, and
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, how much does the land cost?
Hmm?
How much does the land cost?
that's being bought and sold.
Yes.
Most of it's fairly cheap plots. There is one plot being sold for a few hundred.
I imagine most of them pay in goods.
Could I get a plot with 50 gold if I send the paperwork for it?
What, like just you want just the hut outside the city?
Yes, I need somewhere to practice my medical art.
Oh,
Yeah, the thing is about most of the land that's being sold is the fact that a lot of it is just empty.
Maybe is there a hospital? Maybe if Sister Fiona needs some help. No.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with there being 2 healers in town.
I mean, I
There's
can
the
go
creepy
ask,
lady.
I guess. I can go ask, I guess. Yes.
There's the creepy lady with the fingers, and then the like completely good like sun bright smile girl. Pick your healer.
Yeah. Do you want the super charitable, super pious cleric?
Or maybe you have some
Or the exotic
injuries.
dancer?
Or maybe you have some injuries you can't really go to the super righteous cleric for, if you know what I mean. And in that case, Seal doesn't ask many questions.
Or does she lecture you about anything? So
No, she can keep a secret, I think.
Yeah.
And if you need, some potion to take care of a problem, she can probably help.
Yeah, and it doesn't cost too much of gold.
Yeah, see?
the wide range of alignments.
I mean, it seems to me, unless you specifically want to be outside the city, you could probably get you like a doctor's office or something set up in the city.
As long, of course, as you check with the warden to make sure all your licenses are acceptable.
Yes. The city inspectors will be by, definitely.
That's a situation where Torrin's working with the new stewards to be working on land inspection.
Yeah.
Let's put this idea on hold. I guess I'm gonna ask Sister Fiona first.
I'm gonna ask the proofs of all of this. This is great. Finally, someone checking the paperwork for these people.
And in fact, now you've got both a steward and a warden. That means there's gonna be a lot of like double checking paperwork.
Yeah, no, we need to get the city in order.
Torrent's neither very good nor excited about paperwork, but you give him a job, and by all that is holy in this world, he will do it without a grumble.
This is not grumbling right now. No.
I actually have to have one thing for you, Sheep, which is not a thing for you to decide yet. But when we get round to the council eventual, like when we actually get the council meetings going, as warden, there's something important you do get to set though. Harshness of punishments.
All right.
You'll get to set how harsh or how lenient you'll be on like the general, like with your order for the magisters and their punishments.
I recognize this from the guild too.
Pretty much. Though in this case, it also comes with how much it affects crime versus how much it affects corruption. So have fun. But that's a thing to be decided later.
Yes.
But the point is, technically, Torrin could set the sentence to be just super high on everything.
Probably lean towards harsher, but not like, unintended draconian.
Pretty good. I like that.
But yeah, we'll be stopping the session here for the most part.
Yep.
Thank you all for playing. Actually, I got a nice energy boost in the middle of the session.